Alright guys, I'm trying to get this figured out. Please forgive me. Alright. Alright guys. Whatever.
Whatever.
Alright, you can continue. I'll mute it.
Okay. So the last stream cut off. We'll just sew these up later. Make sure everything's good to go here.
The guy makes video after video after video on everything I say, and his video proof is nothing more than selected clips of 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, of 4-hour videos, and that's his proof. That's why nobody listens to the guy.
Pause it.
Yeah, I don't even know.
He says 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. 10 minutes is a lot, is enough time to draw your, to pull out the context of what's being said. I mean, I don't get it. Even in the video where he's talking about Ginger needs to bend over and let the sodomites sodomize her like they do each other. I played from the very beginning of where that whole interaction started, and I played to the very end. I didn't take anything out of context. You literally sat there and told this Christian woman, single mother, that she needs to bend over and let sodomites sodomize her, which is rape. So, ergo, you are telling her to go get raped by sodomites. Because she's not going to do it willingly. She's not going to... I'm sorry, but a Christian woman is not going to let some sodomite, or anybody for that matter, penetrate them anally willingly. That's just wicked and wrong. And you're a filthy, disgusting, vile pervert for even saying that. You disgusting.
That same woman is actually against divorce and remarriage. She's openly professed and gotten out of her own adultery and has chosen to remain single unless God ever puts her in a situation where she's free to marry.
I think she was, amen, and I think she was so disturbed by what happened. I haven't seen her on YouTube ever since that interaction with him.
Right.
Ever since that day he said that to her, I have not seen her on any Christian live stream since then. So
yeah, I mean, you got people like that saying wicked stuff like that to you and banning you. So, and you're a woman in a very unfortunate situation. You don't have the covering of a husband any longer, and you could be shoving somebody off into somebody even more heretical than you are.
yeah, exactly. But anyway, so we'll let this dog continue his vomit.
And beautiful beloved, turn your phone up or whatever you're watching on and see if you can pick up the rest of the audio, because I think it's just the natural volume of the video, and I think plus because Rich is a little further away from his phone.
Yeah, and maybe try your headphones.
Yeah. And just give us some feedback on that. Thank you.
Try your headphones, babe. All right, God bless.
Appreciate it.
Selected clips of 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, of 4-hour.
Can't hear him.
His channel, but he said he stopped doing videos about you already.
Yeah, and yet he just said on your channel here, from what I was told, he's making a website about me. The guy's a stalker. And
yeah, just like they stalked Mario,
Well, I don't know Mario personally. I did take over his channel. I did try to help him initially. I had one conversation with the guy. That's it.
But wait, why did Eric say that you...
By the way, Mario also has come out and admitted that he regrets giving that channel to Rich. Just want to throw that in there.
Right. And so again, because these guys are very immature and they're pretty much parroting what he's saying in terms of stalking. Cole Casper, um, I don't know where he is now and how he's doing, but he followed Mario religiously and exposed him. And so one of Mario's buddies, Christina, docks Cole Casper because Cole Casper was used to be a sodomite and took screenshots like all out of context. I think they were from some kind of hookup site, and I think some of them were actually old. I don't know if he had actually fallen back into sin, but because of all that, because he was able to identify Mario as a pervert, and then people started sending Cole Casper the details and started exposing Mario. So again, you know, Pete, the word stalking is just like the word cult. You know, people use the word cult, like in a kind of like a CIA, FBI fashion. They use it to discredit people. See, when you're being investigated by an investigator, oh, because they have the official title, the investigator's not stalking, he's investigating you. But when you are a public figure like you are subject to scrutiny, whether it's by somebody doing it in a biblical manner or somebody like Chris Hansen, maybe.
Said that you bought it from him, the channel.
He's
That's not true.
lying.
He's
That's
lying.
not true.
He's lying. He gave it to me. Now I did help him. I did send him money for rehab.
So previously he said he bought the channel. So it's always these word stretches. It's always this smithing of phrasing and everything.
Okay, I did do that. I guess
okay.
I needed some money to get into where we're getting to help him out. That was one time years ago.
Oh yeah, I remember those days. He went to rehab like even many times
Correct.
actually.
So Eric Love, the guy
Got
has
kicked
never
out
met
of rehab because of taking steroids. I know all about
I
this.
guess, but the guy has never met me. He's never met my family. He's never had a requirement. Everything that he says is speculative. Like he did a video about me calling me a thief and a liar because some homo said that I stole his artwork. Well, Eric actually knows that I paid for that work on Etsy.
Pause it. You already knew.
Already know.
Yeah, so, no, I don't know that, and he claims he showed the receipt. He showed some piece of paper that did not prove anything of what he's saying, and he always hones in. This is what Rich does. You'll bring 10 charges against him, as this video I did where I'm showing him to be a thief. I showed about 10 different examples of him stealing other people's artwork, and then slapping his trademark logo on it, and then presenting this artwork as if it was his own or something. And what he does, though, is this is typical of narcissists, to deflect from what is being presented. They'll hone in and focus on one thing, and that way your mind then will forget about the other 9 charges brought against him, because we want to just focus on this one that he claims to have some sort of proof. And regardless if some homo was selling it on Etsy, why would you want to use homo's artwork? By proxy, wouldn't that make you a homo? I mean, according to your own logic that you try to foist on people, that would make you a homo by your own logic, because you're using this homo's artwork. So anyways, yeah, I don't know, and I've never seen the proof. You've never shown no proof. And regardless, just because you can use someone's artwork doesn't mean you can use it and then slap your trademarked copywritten logo on it. That's not how this works, buddy. And I've showed him videos, as you know, any of you guys who watch this or may watch this will see. I've shown in videos how he actually literally will take somebody's artwork, and it will say on the, I mean, they will literally say, there's this one in particular, this Christian woman, their artwork said that this cannot be used, for any reason whatsoever. Like you can't use this and claim it as your own. Like you have to literally purchase it. And that was never done. And I even emailed the woman, and she thanked me for letting her know, because she's like, a lot of people have been stealing this and using it and trying to claim it as their own, just like he did. There was even this woman, her husband and wife, they made this music, and he was using it, this music in this video, he was using it as the outro for his live streams for the longest. And I looked into it, and they say that you cannot, in the original video, they say you cannot use this video and this music if you are soliciting donations of any sorts on your channel. And I reached out to her, and eventually she got back to me, and she thanked me for doing it, and she reached out to him, and she basically obviously asked him to remove it. And then lo and behold, though, recently he started using it again. So he just doesn't care. After the woman told him, and it says you cannot use this if you're soliciting for funds on your, because you're using their property to try to, whether you see it that way or not, you're using their property to try to get money. That's just like if you use copywritten music or videos in a video you're doing, you can't monetize that video on YouTube. So, yeah, this guy's a thief and a liar, and I've proven you to be a thief and a liar. So, anyways.
And after the stuff that he said about me, he even stole something off my Facebook page.
Oh yeah, he sure did.
Yeah, I made, and matter of fact, I'm looking at it. It's on Eric's YouTube page 4 months ago. It is a skeleton with a pride shirt on and a belt with a rainbow on it. And it says, "Pride, enough said." And I made a meme out of it. And clearly he took it from somebody else who shared it. But my stuff is tagged all over it. Like the name. And I'm like, okay, I guess because he likes to have these little zingers and one-liners. I actually took that outside of a customer's house across the street and spin that whichever way you want.
And sometimes he will literally edit out the person's like logo or whatever off the picture he's stealing, and then trying to again make it appear like it's his own. Because this is what he does. He's nothing more than a meme Christian. He's a wannabe superhero Christian. That's why he does the whole Warriors for Christ and having the music and the intro. Because it's just this facade they're putting on. It's this facade like they're really doing something. Like there's these superheroes, and in reality they're not. They're gypsies. They're criminals. They constantly flee from state to state. He's supposed to have court tomorrow in Wilson County, Tennessee. Against Sherman Williams. Thinking of Sherman Williams. You're right. Thinking of because of the pressure washing. And the Sherwin Williams paint.
Shermy the pervy.
Yeah, Sherman. Sherman Kello. He's got court tomorrow with Sherman, which who knows if he's even going to show up, because it's possible he might have fled the state, because back in January they were looking for a place in Utah. But then he lied on video and said that was several months ago. We were looking. No. We got the post your wife made January 12th, 2022, saying, hey, we're looking for a 4-bedroom house, $2,500 a month with a little bit of acreage for animals. That was in January. January is a big difference from August or September. So you're a liar. We've proven you to be a liar over and over again. And honestly, your conscience is so seared. I really don't think that... I'm not God. I don't want to say. But then again, the fruit that you produce, and as much as you lie and scam, God is a miracle worker. He's bigger than anything I could do. I hope and pray you could get saved if it's possible. But if you are a reprobate, I would not be surprised at all. So, anyways...
And so, just to be fair, since it says we isolate stuff, but pausing a video is not going to change the context. I'll go back a few seconds.
Oh
Yeah, I remember those days. He went to rehab like even many times
Correct.
actually.
So
Yeah.
Eric Love, the guy
Got
has
kicked
never
out
met
of
me,
rehab because of taking steroids. I know all about
I
this.
guess, but the guy has never met me. He's never met my family. He's never had a recovery. Everything that he says is speculative. Like he did a video about me calling me a thief and a liar because some homo said that I stole his artwork. Well, Eric actually knows that I paid for that work on Etsy, knows it because we showed the receipts on that, and never repented for his lies.
I can't repent of something I wasn't guilty of.
Yeah. From what I saw, all I saw was an inquiry. I never saw anything showing
Right.
payment.
Exactly.
Right.
So I've done it numerous times, and the guy refuses to repent. All he does is lie. And I think it's hilarious that the guy will sit there and call Ruben Israel a railer when all he does is call everybody who disagrees with him a fag. I have
Ruben Israel is a railer. He's a serial railer. That's
Serial.
why you're attracted to him.
Oh, and he wants to talk about people calling people fags. Oh, you mean like the last video I just the last video I just uploaded and showed you calling me a faggot and a
Or
fag?
wearing a shirt
Yeah.
with Facebook, Amazon, Google logo.
Right, exactly. So again, it's
Putting it on
okay.
your children, it's even worse.
Right, putting that shirt on your children that says repent FAG. You wearing a shirt that says repent FAG. So again, it's okay for him to use FAG. But if I use FAG, and I don't go around calling sodomites that. I don't go out and call them that. I call you that. Why? Because you are, by definition, you are an FAG. You are a bundle of sticks. You are a tear that is going to get burned up. Anyways.
Right. And Beautiful Beloved said, look at his eyes. Well, I would like for everybody to take extra attention and look when he says things that he thinks are matter of fact. You don't even have to look at his shoulders, his ears. All you got to do is look at his eyes and his mouth. And every time he lies, he closes his eyes. Every single time.
Especially when I come on.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get worse.
audio of him. I even have a video of him saying he loves the penis.
He says, I even have a video of him saying, I love the penis.
Now, the reason why he has a video of that is because he made that video. He took Eric reading stuff from a fake Facebook page that we have tons of documentation of. And later on, Rich actually says he knows who made it. Well, we know that he made it.
And he admits to creating the fake YouTube account that uploaded those videos of me reading from that fake Facebook page.
Right. So again, he was just being an opportunist, and we have all that stuff. We have all the screenshots of him being reviewed. Brother Adam rebuked him by name, knowing that it was him. We all knew it was him. And you could just tell, not only because of the head too, which is hilarious all by itself, but just the chronic, like, I guess it's like a Jersey style of ridiculously fast typing.
Right.
And, I get the need for autocorrect, but it's not doing you any favors, buddy.
And Jake Loves Pizza knows it was you, too.
Right. That's why Jake trolled back.
Right.
This is just like he's saying completely different thing, and then you're saying completely different thing.
Well, he can say whatever he wants. The fact is, I'm well respected in the Christian community. He's seen as a joke and a liar.
He's well respected in the Christian. I mean, I could care less about that. That's what it's all about with him. It's all about status. That's what it is with a lot of these guys in the so-called Christian community. They're all trying to achieve some sort of status. I could care less about his status.
I mean, he has the most amount of followers out of anybody of his ilk, out of Ruben, Jake, all of them. But that's because he bought them. He could never, even if YouTube didn't shadow ban and do all this stuff, he could not build up a following that big under any circumstance.
My YouTube channel had more than his. the one that his
Yeah.
actual YouTube channel that he ended up giving to Adam Bishop, he was only able to get like on his own organically like 3,000 subscribers.
That took a while. It took a lot of promoting. And actually, if you go on Social Blade and look at video views like yours versus his, for the amount of people that he has that he bought from Mario, the numbers don't add up. So
Definitely not.
I don't I don't know who's well respecting you. I mean, I bet you if you had a plaque that said the most well respected preacher in the nation, you'd probably show it like every day.
Well, again, remember, he is the most persecuted Christian in America, and he is one of the best Bible teachers in America, or wasn't in the world. It was one of them. But anyway.
Yeah, but a guy who doesn't who can't.
And he knows Hebrew and Greek, supposedly.
I've already proven that wrong, and I'll keep doing it too.
Anyways.
Yeah.
At some point. Well,
Yeah,
I
you
don't
need to
think
sort it
short
out
of
like
truth
if
like
you,
with anyone because all he does is lie. And besides that, the guy will mentally masturbate if he has a chance to talk to me.
Oh, hear that? There he goes, talking about me mentally masturbating to him.
And he knows what he's saying is so wrong. Let's just look at it. Watch. As soon as he says it, he looks away like
Yeah,
he can't
definitely play
even believe that came out of his own mouth.
Definitely play that again. Oh, rewind it.
You see how he kind of bobs his head like, yeah, you believe it, right?
And besides that, the guy will mentally masturbate if he has a chance to talk to me.
Watch his
who
mouth.
Are you looking at 5 o'clock in the morning?
Right. Watch his mouth. He definitely appears under the influence of something.
Here. Watch. Here we go, folks.
All he does is lie. And besides that, the guy will mentally masturbate if he has a chance to talk.
Licks those lips. Oh, that's nasty.
Remember that video? The video I got where he's like talking about that stuff with the perverts, the homosexuals, and then he like licks his lips.
That's disgusting, dude. Shame on you, Rich.
Pervert.
There's something wrong with you, man.
Disgusting.
You can try and say whatever you want about me, dude. You're not gonna win on me. You never will win against me. Trust me. That's a losing battle.
All right.
Have you guys talked
sort it
at
out.
all?
Sort it out.
Never.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
I have never had a conversation with him ever.
Yeah,
Until tonight.
sort it out
Ever
then.
met him? I thought you guys knew each other.
Nope. Never met him.
Oh, wow.
So why is he so like obsessed with
Me?
Yeah.
Because sort of
Because
truth
he
is
wants
a
what
troll.
honestly, because I think it's because he wants what I have. He can never.
You already knew. He wants what I have.
So
Ugh.
I want to wager that maybe you would like to have a goat walking on the table with pizza bagel bites everywhere, right?
No, I think it's the fact that he's so well respected and he can just go anywhere, just start suing everybody. That's what I want. Because we'll see how he lies here in a little bit. He lies and says that I had a good lawsuit in Atlanta and I lost it because I called. He said because I called like pigs scumbags or something. I don't even know what he's talking about.
Yeah, and didn't you just post
About winning a lawsuit?
Right.
The only thing I can think of he might be talking about is I don't even know. I don't even know what he's talking about. To be honest with you, I have no clue what he's talking about with in regards to a lawsuit. Because we won a lawsuit in Augusta, Georgia, and we won a lawsuit in Atlanta. So he's talking like he knows anything about my legal proceedings. Again, showing his hypocrisy.
Yeah, you got that right. The wake-up call said they use the word obsessed all the time. Oh, you're obsessed with me.
Right.
Oh, I mean, it's seriously, it's like very effeminate. Like, what man goes and says, "Oh, you're obsessed with me"? No man ever thinks another man is obsessed with him.
Exactly.
That's just unless there's some kind of weird stuff going on there.
All right. Anyways.
God will never use him the way he's used us. You know, and he claimed, like I said,
Oh.
17 dried conspiracy.
God will never use me like he's used us. Who are you to say? Like that's your problem too. First and foremost, if you think I'm reprobate and not born again, well then of course God's not going to use me like He does you, right? If you're supposedly born again. And number two, it's like, who are you to say that? You're not God, but He thinks He is. Anyways, he's about to bring up about the lawsuit though.
Okay, and I just backed it up to be fair.
He's seen as a joke and a liar.
Yeah, y'all both need to hop on a stream at some point.
Well,
Yeah,
I
you
don't
need
think
to sort it
Sword
out
of
like
Truth
this
would do
new,
a stream
anyone,
with
because
Rich.
all he does is lie. And besides that, the guy will mentally masturbate if he has a chance to talk to me.
Sick.
Have
you
you
should
guys
just
talked
sort
never
it
at
out.
all?
Sort it out.
Never.
Yeah.
Oh dang.
I have never had a conversation with him ever.
Yeah, so
So
you should sort
you've
it out.
never
then.
met him? I thought you guys knew each other.
Nope. Never met him.
Oh wow.
So why is he so like obsessed with
Me?
Yeah.
Because Sword of
Because
Truth
he
is
wants
a
what
troll.
honestly, because I think it's because he wants what I have. He can never get. God will never use him the way he's used us. You know, and he claimed, like I said, we've shut down 17 drag conspirators across the United States of America. And you can claim whatever you want, but nobody in their own power can do that. That's God. We have stopped several libraries in Tennessee from promoting sexual material to children. We have helped pass 3 laws in Tennessee to push back against the LGBT agenda. We made drag queen story illegal in libraries in Tennessee. He wishes he could do that.
Really? I wish I could do that. I could care less. I mean, seriously, I could. That's your problem. That's his problem. Is he thinks that he's doing this just awesome, great thing. Bro, your works are not gonna save you. I don't think you really get that through your thick head. Works are not gonna save you. You could do all the wonderful works all day long, and Jesus is gonna say to you, "Depart from me, ye worker of iniquity. I never knew you." Bragging about shutting down drag queen story hours. The Word of God says to obey is better than sacrifice. Obedience unto the Lord is more better than any kind of, good work and good deed you might do. Anyways.
All right, playing.
He claims to do that though, I think. Hasn't
He's a liar. He had a case in Atlanta, a good case, and it got dropped because of who he is, because he's such a scumbag.
I mean, you
What?
would, so seriously, you would think that with all that delicate intel that he's spouting there, that he could give a little more information. So this is what we're looking at here, guys, is a case of rich facts.
Right.
RICH space FACTS.
Yeah.
Rich facts.
What case did I have in Atlanta that got dismissed because I'm a scumbag? Like, what?
And who would
We're
tell you
dismissing
that?
this case today because you're a scumbag. Court is adjourned.
Make sure the stenographer puts scumbag in all capital letters.
I have never heard. I mean, this is just like the gaslighting the police tried doing on me, and the lawyer, or I mean the attorney or the judge tried doing on me back when I got assaulted by the police in Peoria. The judge said the police report said that they physically assaulted me and tased me because I was resisting. But the video clearly shows that I never resisted. And the judge said, he's like, well, Mr. Love, which wasn't my last name at the time, I had my old last name, but anyways, that Mr. Love, clearly did not resist, but because of his attitude, he deserved to get what happened to me. Like, excuse me, Your Honor?
So
Like-
attitude overrules the law.
Right. Like, excuse me? My attitude was, hey, you're pulling me over and you're sitting here, asking stupid questions. I'm trying to help you figure out who this is. There was no attitude. It's just like, but when you're like, oh, you know, we're trying to figure out who you are. Well, tell me who you're looking for, and I'll tell you if I'm who you're looking. You know, I'll tell you. But a lot of times, police like to play games, and so do the law, and judges, and state's attorney, and so does this guy. I mean, they can't dismiss a case because they think I'm a scumbag.
I mean, if anything, if you were that bad of a person, they would have found something to charge you with.
And again, what case is he even talking about? The only case that I had, well, I had the case, you know, but actually I just got some stuff in the mail the other day about that, where the police in Atlanta assaulted me. I got some thing in the mail for that, where they're like, hey, we you know, you had some tickets or whatever, and we want you to donate to the, food bank, and we'll dismiss your tickets.
Oh, that's pretty nice. That's cool.
donate $75 to the food bank, and they'll dismiss my tickets, which I shouldn't have anyways, because they never. It's funny because they probably realized, like, oh snap, we never had this guy come back to court, because they never sent me court papers to come back to court, because right when the time I had my last court date was right before COVID started. So COVID started, and they never sent me anything. And now 2 years later, they're finally sending me something saying, hey, here's, you know, just send us $75 to the food bank. We'll dismiss these tickets, which the tickets were bogus anyways, but it is what it is. But anyway, so, and then the case with Atlanta, we had a lawsuit. We actually won that lawsuit. It's so that way we can preach around Centennial Park. So I don't know what he's talking about. He just makes stuff up as he goes. And then here's the problem with people like him and pathological liars. They repeat a lie so many times that they believe their own lies. They believe their own delusion. So he just repeats these things over and over again and then believes it.
It's like he turning himself into his own brown shirt.
Right.
Like his own Nazi.
Yep. Go ahead.
He claims to do that, though, I think. Hasn't
He's a liar. He had a case in Atlanta, a good case, and it got dropped because of who he is, because he's such a scumbag. His lawyer dropped him.
What?
You won the lawsuit.
My lawyer dropped me? Like, what? I don't even know what he's talking about. Anyway.
Yeah, well, they apparently have a habit of calling and talking to people's lawyers, getting information that's attorney-client privilege, whatever.
Exactly.
With the jail, he was in jail for 8 hours, he said. And,
I don't know that. I know there's one lawsuit where the lawyer dropped him because he called the pigs scumbags and pigs.
Not true. Not true at all.
Again, the fact.
But hey, when that wouldn't be okay, because he always says Jesus called people dogs and swine. So, hey,
that's right.
Why not?
The fact is that a man. Listen, you guys. The fact is that a man who has a wife and children spends all his time on the internet. Look, the guy. Have you ever seen his videos? Go watch his videos about me.
Yes, please do.
Yeah. What about a man who does nothing but explores what sodomites do all day long?
All day long. Knows about rectal prolapse and.
The
Yeah.
guy downloads every video I make.
Lie.
Photographs it. Timestamp.
Lie.
Has more pictures of me in his computer than his own wife.
Lie.
What does that tell you?
These people are obsessed, just like with Mario, those guys, you know, and with other people, you know, they're just obsessed. They have nothing more to do with their life than you know.
I mean, think about it. The guy
on
paid
other
Cameo
people,
$50 to make this. The guy paid $50 to Cameo. Cameo removed the video from their site.
Lie.
Not true. It's still on their server. You can't see it, but we can.
The guy bought a domain said in your channel here tonight, from what I understand. Don't be a Penkoski.
Oh man, we should just make that a clip.
I mean,
every time when he says "Don't be a Penkoski."
Even when I rewind it, to be fair, I mean, just hearing some of the stuff he says, like back to back, I'm dying over here laughing.
Yeah. Oops.
But the guy spent money to do that. The guy bought a domain name. He said in your channel here tonight, from what I understand. Don't be a Penkoski. What does that tell you? Does that sound like the action?
That tells you don't be a Penkoski. That's what it's telling you.
Don't be a Penkoski. What does that? He said on your channel here tonight, from what I understand. Don't be a Penkoski. What does that tell you? Does that sound like the actions
Wait,
of a
wait, wait.
man who's
He
a Christian?
paid Chris Hansen to make a cameo? Really?
I sure did.
But Chris Hansen has been exposed too, because I don't know if you follow that story, but he
I
has been
don't.
exposed too. Yeah, but he has been exposed. He's actually himself a predator. and
Wrong.
he used to
Nah,
catch
he's lying on Chris Hansen.
to catch a predator with
Yeah.
some bullshit. So he himself is exposed as he's been cheating on his wife and other stuff, other stuff. So he's already exposed, and
Well, you see, I have a wife. I have 7 children. I don't have time to sit on the internet all day.
Yes, you do.
Lie.
Bro.
I mean, look, he's actually laughs at what he says because he knows how ridiculous it is. Look.
I have 7 children. I don't have time to sit on the internet all day. So.
Bless you, bro.
Let's hear that one more time at rich speed.
I have 7 children. I don't have time to sit on the internet all day.
Bless you, bro. This man has 7 children, bro.
I have
like
7 children.
Pinoy has also 7 children.
Yeah, man. You can see it in their eyes, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm only halfway there. I only got 3, so that I've only lost half my soul. But they, you know what I
There
mean?
you go. And if you want to know more, all you have to do is go on Google, type in homosexuality is a sin, hit images. The second image is my daughter.
Oh, here he goes. Here he goes, plugging his daughter and how he's used her as part of his bait, and now because of him doing that, now his daughter's getting all this hate mail, and it's like, dude, that's just not wisdom as a parent. As a parent, why would you allow your child to go to school wearing a shirt that says that, knowing what's going to happen out of it, but then you want to sue the school? Like, bro, you're using your children as pawns. He actually, this wicked devil actually took a picture of his little 1-year-old baby wearing that shirt. He's trying to get his child killed by these perverts before the child even makes it into elementary school.
Yeah.
Anyway,
See, there's a particular group of people that do that, the same thing, and they've been doing it for years. They're Palestinians, not all Palestinians, but in Palestine. Now, Israel's wicked too, especially their IDF, their Israeli Defense Forces. I know some people that were in the IDF, 2 people, and putting your children in front of you, knowing that the other side is shooting at you because you're throwing rocks at them. That's the same thing. And I don't wish anything bad on anybody's children, but that's just, again, it's very, very unwise. And it's very calculated. You know what you're doing.
What?
My daughter wore a shirt to school that said homosexuality is a sin and got thrown out, and she filed a federal lawsuit against the school for violating her.
rewind that part again. He couldn't even say homosexuality right. He's like, homosexuality is a sin.
Like ostrich sessions.
You can see it in their eyes, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm only halfway there. I only got 3, so that I've only lost half my soul. But they, you know what
There
I
you
mean?
go. And if you want to know more, all you have to do is go on Google, type in homosexuality is a sin, hit images. The second image is my daughter.
What?
My daughter wore a shirt to school that said homosexuality is a sin and got thrown out, and she filed a federal lawsuit violating her First and 14th Amendment rights.
Oh, his daughter filed a federal lawsuit.
Yeah, that's not true. You can't file a federal lawsuit when you're a minor without. You have to be a co.
No,
Yeah.
you guys filed the federal lawsuit on behalf of her.
So she was threatened with rape. She was threatened to be assaulted.
Your fault.
Wait.
Your fault.
And what does that have? What does any of that have to do with you?
He's just proving how legit he is.
Oh, okay.
And they threw her out.
Well, it's
Good job, though.
So you see, so a lot of people like Eric like to talk about guys like me that don't know me. Everything he knows about me is, and you see, the guy is so stupid that sometimes I post things on purpose, knowing he's going to make a video about it. We actually have a running joke in the industry called Dance Puppet Dance. because we post something, we know he's going to make a video, and he does it every time. Like,
Oh, you mean like every time I make a video or I make a post, you make a video about it? Like, I just have a future video set up, like the last one I did. Oh, so it looks like my obsessed homo stalker is about to make his 900,000th video about me. Because that's what you did. Before the video even premiered, you already made a post going in damage control mode.
And that's why it was done that way.
Exactly.
You knew exactly what you would do.
Dance, puppet, dance. Anyways.
So dumb.
because apparently he doesn't know how to use Facebook. If I don't want to see something, I can hide it. So everything that the
Man,
guy says
ETT,
about
you
me
got a
is
stream of a
speculative.
lifetime, man.
Man, like first I thought that Luke is all talking crazy, but
No,
now,
Luke
you know,
is right, man. He's
No,
right.
Luke is talking crazy. Shut up, Jay.
I didn't, you know, I
Listen.
didn't know the whole story, so now.
Well, there's
Yeah,
more. So
and now
I
you got to
actually
get
filed-
on
I
here and
actually
tell the
filed a
story.
new
protection order
shit has
against the
come
guy.
to light now, so yeah.
I actually filed a protection order against him years ago for stalking me, and his lawyer made a motion to dismiss, and it got denied. Now Eric agreed to stop stalking me, agreed to remove.
You never agreed to stop stalking. You never admitted to stalking.
Right, because I was
That's
never
a lie.
stalking you. That's a lie. I never. I
different.
never once admitted to stalking because I wasn't stalking. Anyways.
That's just he's just stacking the deck. That's all he's trying to do.
All his slanderous videos about me on his channel, and in agreement to drop my case against him. I dropped it. He
Pause it.
dropped the agreement.
I never agreed to remove all my slanderous videos about you because my videos about you aren't slanderous. So why would I agree to remove slanderous videos? Oh, maybe that's what it was. Oh, he just agreed. No. You said you wanted me to remove posts. The posts where Andrew Kalinkos, how you say his name, which was this guy. Yeah, this is now Andrew Kalinikos, or how you say his name. This is the guy who Rich claims is a homo-supporting follower of mine. No, this guy, Andrew, his wife, Anita, is actually, she actually is one of the main funders, or used to be, I should say, one of the main funders who funded Social Cross to begin with. But he's not going to tell you that. He's going to tell you that this guy is a follower of mine. No, he's not. He's not a follower of mine. He commented on some of my videos. Why? Because he was upset with what you did and the money that you owed them. And that you were trying to weasel your way out of paying. So, but of course, again, you only get the rich side of things. So, yeah, you're a liar, you're a deceiver, and we're going to just keep breaking this down.
Yeah, we know that Andrew said some stuff that he shouldn't have said, and you went for it, man. So you were the one who put the order of protection on him, and again,
that has nothing to do with me.
Basic Law 101, because when you go to law school to become a lawyer, no matter what field you get into, you have to study all the basics. There's all fundamentals. And the judge had no jurisdiction. And again, we were just talking about corrupt judges that exaggerate. You have judges, you can go look them up on YouTube. When some punk cusses them out after they get sentenced, they add more time. That's ridiculous. Just give them their time. They're just being brash and bold. That judge, if he thinks legally that he had jurisdiction, he's corrupt. That's it. That is not the law. That
Exactly.
is Basic Law 101. And again,
and what Rich isn't
consult with one of my customers who knows who you are, knows about all your silliness and foolishness, who is a lawyer, practicing lawyer, him and his wife. They're the ones that gave us all the info on that.
And what Rich is not going to tell you, this is what my lawyer that I paid for. Let me back up. Rich was trying to get legal advice from my lawyer. Like, dude, I paid for him. I paid the retainer for this lawyer. Quit trying to get counsel from my lawyer. Like, so anyways, I don't know why my lawyer would have to make this up, But as a matter of fact, I got the paper right here. I'm gonna be like him. I got the paperwork right here. Massengill, Caldwell, and Coughlin, attorneys at law, Bristol, Tennessee. I had to pay $1,000 to basically have this case taken care of. So, Massengill, Caldwell, and Coughlin. That was the lawyers. And he's neglecting to tell the fact that, and he does this every time he talks about this, he's neglecting to tell the fact that my lawyer told me, now I don't know why he would have to lie about this, that he told me that the reason the case was getting dropped was because there wasn't enough evidence to bring charges against me. This is what the district's attorney said. Why would my lawyer just make that up? And that's why Rich then reached out to my lawyer and said, oh, we're willing to drop everything. But he was lying because there was nothing to drop. Because he already knew they had no case. And that's why, once again, when I didn't go to court the second time and my lawyer went on my behalf again, that's why the case was dropped, because there was no case.
Right.
There was no case.
The reason why Eric didn't go to court is because the judge was a liar. So the judge knows he didn't have jurisdiction, but if Eric would have shown up in person, that would have given him jurisdiction.
That's right. So what did I do? I called their bluff. That's what you do. You call people's bluffs. I called their bluff, and guess what? Everything's dropped.
When you're saying you'll drop the charges, well, again, you're nobody to charge anybody with anything. You're not the law.
Right. There was no charges. There was nothing.
When you're saying you'll drop the charges based off of false pretense, again, as Eric said, when there's nothing, Eric didn't agree to anything that was legal in the first place. There was nothing binding there.
And my wife said, and yes, this is what the lawyer told me. She said, didn't his concubine throw a fit? Yes, she did, according to what my lawyer said. Why would my lawyer make that up? Yes, my lawyer said she threw a fit. And that's the only reason why the judge was like, hey, well, then we need to get him here, because she threw a fit in court. And again, I can go to the order of protection and all the lies, which I'm going to bring up a little bit later when he brings the order of protection up when I come on. We're going to bring that up, how he lied in the order of protection. So,
Okay.
go ahead.
Well, they're dead, and now you got to get out here and tell
Now
somebody.
new shit has come to light now. So yeah.
I actually filed a protection order against him years ago for stalking me.
Pause it.
Motion to dismiss.
He said years ago. He made it seem like this was like some once upon a time, long time ago thing. Rich, it was literally, from when this video live stream was done, it was literally just over 2 years. That's it. Not like years ago. A long, long time ago in a galaxy far away. What an exaggerator, man.
And it got denied. Now, Eric agreed to stop stalking me, agreed to remove all his slanderous videos about me on his channel, and in agreement to drop my case against him. I dropped it.
Not true.
Agreement.
I never once agreed to remove any videos. That's such a lie.
Well, not under those pretenses, anyways.
Dismissed.
No, not at all. I never agreed to remove any videos to begin with. That never. Anyway.
He agreed to knock it off.
And like, does he get a lot of views, or like, why do you care?
He
He
gets a
only gets
decent
views
amount.
when he mentions my name.
Oh, he get okay.
Oh, should we prove that a lie?
Oh, you mean like the comedian who passed out for mocking God? What does that
Yeah.
have, like almost 20,000 views?
And his only has like 2,000 views because he didn't even show the clips where the actual juicy stuff happened. Rich, my highest viewed video has over 300,000 views when the Jehovah's Witnesses came to my house. Actually, I could go through my videos, and your videos that I've made about you usually, max out about 1,000 to 1,200 views probably. Where I can show you at least 20, 30 videos, if not more, probably more, of course. Yeah, definitely more, where they have actually, you know, I think I did a video showing where I had probably, I don't know, at least 200 videos with more views than any video talking about you. At least 200 videos. So that's a lie.
And again, you know, if there's only like an average of like 35 to 50 people per live stream, and occasionally when it's controversial, it'll be more like closer to 100. Well, I mean, how many people do you think we expect to see a video about you? Because not
Right.
that many people are watching you in the first place.
Exactly.
And when somebody goes and reads an article about your daughter and her shirt, or you know, any of the stupid stuff you try to put yourself in the news for, all they got to do is look. That's why nobody pays attention to you. No one's trying to hire you to do anything. No one's asking you to go on any kind of like conservative talk shows and.
But that's what he wants.
Give you a job. Yeah, I mean, when you're Ann Coulter's niece, I mean, it's like, oh, it's cool because it's her niece. But what does that make you? Even less.
Right.
And nobody watches that show on InfoWars. Matter of fact, they don't even broadcast the American or whatever show that was that she was on. They don't even push that show anymore.
It's because he wants to be on InfoWars so bad. But guess what? InfoWars was on my channel. Ha ha.
That time.
That time, InfoWars was on Sword of Truth.
He got 7,000 subs.
Well, yes, but it took him 10 years to get that.
But what about your three? What about your 3,000 on your actual channel that wasn't purchased from Mario? You could never get past like 3,500 subs, and then you relinquished it to Adam Bishop because Adam Bishop couldn't get 1,000 subs on his own channel, and he wanted to live stream.
Yeah, 'cause and the other channel he had was from Freedom Fighter 11 whatever.
Yeah.
Also purchased.
But what he doesn't realize is they could have just, if they really wanted to live stream that bad, all Adam would have had to do was go in his phone, go in desktop mode on his phone, and he could have live streamed in desktop mode from his phone.
Yeah, because he would still get the same like no views that he gets.
Right.
All right, let's keep it moving.
Okay, I get it. Yeah.
He got 7,000 subs.
Well, yes, but it took him 10 years to get that. And by the way, he has over 100 fake profiles himself.
Well, on this panel have 600. I'm not gonna say who, but
that's crazy. But anyway, hey.
That's probably Jay.
He's saying that's crazy because he couldn't imagine having that many. It'd be too many personalities for him to line up with. But again, as we know, he'll admit it out of his own mouth later. He makes fake YouTube profiles himself.
Go look at my name on YouTube. You'll see most of the channels there. He's created like 6 or 7 channels using my name, uploading his videos over and over and over again. I'm just saying that's obsession. Obsession is not.
yeah, that dude is loco.
I bet he wouldn't say that to my face.
And all his exposing videos. No, the proof that he shows is, for instance, a news article written by Sodomite years ago when I first got put in the public eye, who said we stole his artwork.
You did.
No, actually, we paid for it on Etsy. It's just that he was an elder reporter who didn't like us using it. We actually showed the receipts and everything else to prove that the guy was lying.
No, you did.
You know, so his proof is nothing more than speculative. Like I said, did a search on my wife. What kind of person sits around doing background searches on people?
You.
And this is what I have about Christianity. Why don't people call people out for that? Who knows?
You.
Just obsessed people that have no fucking life.
Oh, you mean like the Penkoskis? How they'll like know all this information about different sodomites and people when they're going to like different places to preach, or there'll be some detractors there, and like just like the next day they'll have all this information on who these detractors were at event A, B, and C when they went to A, B, and C event, or when they had detractors at the Dallas Pride, these like Calvinist Reform guys, and then they just knew all their information and were putting all their information on blast and smearing them on Facebook. Who does that?
Well, he said that his wife is good with finding out who people are, and
Exactly.
it's not hard, lady. Doing this, doing reverse image searches of people's faces is really not that hard. I
Right.
mean, what do you call it? Search engine optimization, SEO work is child's play. And don't they also say that they have binders on people? They make
Yep.
binders.
That's what JT said when JT went to court with them. Not long after around the same time they had court with me. When they went to court with JT, JT said in the courtroom they were like bragging about how they had all these binders of information. And they brought the binders with them or whatever. It's
I like
hilarious.
keepers myself.
Yeah, I know, right? Keep all that stuff in.
No fucking life
Sorry for the cursing, guys.
outside of this online bullshit to me.
It is stupid, and I hate it. I didn't even want to come on tonight, but I was asked to come on to address it. I was
Oh, I'm sure.
my 1-year-old son.
Again, it's all about the children.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know either of y'all, so I'm kind of neutral.
I appreciate you coming on though, because this dude had said a lot of things, and I didn't know you, but I would have already believed these things had you not come on.
Oh, he's back. I thought I see him in the comments. He's back. Luke,
Hold on.
Uh-oh, look at Rich's face.
Ruh-roh.
Look at his face. He's like, oh, snap.
Here, let's see. Watch this.
Drum roll, please.
Of course he is. Go
Eric,
on.
sorry.
You can go on. You can go.
Now
on
you
my
can
channel.
talk, guys. Now you can talk.
Hold on, I'm gonna go in my office.
He's all flustered. Look at him. Look at his body language. He's like, this guy's got an office.
Nice to meet you, Eric.
This guy's got an office.
Oh.
My office is outside in the shed.
Isn't that amazing?
I was just gonna say,
Looks like he's in awe of you a little bit.
It is amazing, Rich. You know why? It's because the channel owner of this channel emailed me and told me to come back on. That's why.
You and your neck beard.
Talk.
Hold on, I'm gonna go in my office.
You want to talk about people being jealous? He's jealous of my beard. Look at the bald spot on his beard.
But I would have already believed these things had you not come on.
Oh, he's back. I see him in the comments. He's back. The Luke or whatever his name is. No, Luke.
He looks like he saw a ghost.
Eric,
go on.
sorry.
You can go on. You can go.
Now
on
you
my
can
channel.
talk, guys. Now you can talk.
Hold on, I'm gonna go in my office.
He's jiggling.
I come up and there he is. Look at that. Isn't that amazing?
I was just gonna say, I subscribe to your channel, Rich Warriors for Christ. Do you preach in a church
Gary said the band's getting back together.
too, or just kind of do the street preaching thing? Or what?
I have something out of my house every Monday.
Okay. Every Monday.
Yes, Monday nights.
Oh, okay. Usually it's like a.
Bear
Saturday
with me a
or
little
Sunday.
bit. I'm just getting my office set up.
And I saw the picture of your daughter too, Rich. The homosexuality is a sin. That's pretty epic, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And none of these guys would wear that shirt themselves.
It's not showing. Is it showing on the...
Not playing?
Is it... Oh, there we go.
It's not that serious.
He's scared.
That's the biblical state of affairs.
I'm gonna
Hey, Nathan, I'm gonna try this from my computer because my phone I can't really like hear anything.
No, and I'm having trouble hearing it on my phone as well.
You are on phone. It doesn't work really
I'm on
well
my
on phone. The stream.
You gotta get some headphones.
Yeah, I have that kind of phone where you have to have like a special jack for the headphones.
Hmm.
So
You know how they got everything that C style now? I don't have a jack for that.
I got a Samsung, so I plug it in and
just go on computer then if you have, or laptop, whatever.
So please bear with me a little bit.
Okay.
Unfortunately, my computer is in my office, which is not where I'm at right now. So
Man,
Get
ETT,
clarified.
you got them all up here, dude.
All right.
What is get scarified, man?
No, it's get sacrified. It's a play on Sacramento, my name.
Oh, that's pretty clever. Yeah.
Yeah, I came up with that earlier.
And my name here is Bring on the Young. You should know what it means. If you don't, then you don't know good music.
Isn't that a band?
No, it's a song from the band Strapping Young Lad. It's a Canadian industrial metal band.
I've never heard that.
Well, you know.
He's totally jealous of my beard.
Oh.
Currently 1:35 a.m. and
But Jay,
ETT got them all on the stream.
Unblock me from Discord, please.
All right, so what's going on?
You are unblocked, man. Just go on my Twitter, hit the link, and go back.
And the lies start in 3, 2, 1.
Back in there.
So you asked me to come on here, Nathan. So what's going on, my man?
You got Rich up here, man.
Oh, I know. I see. What's going on? I tried reconciling with Rich, but
you're a liar.
I'm a liar. Really?
You're a liar. Yeah. All you want to do is
I can prove that.
call me a talker. No. You need to repent for your slanderous lie.
What slander? Here. Okay. Stop, Rich. What slanderous lie? Start with one.
Well, number one is you said my wife has an email address.
Rich, did I do a background check? And did it not show?
No, you did not. You showed a name that was linked to an address, you lying scumbag.
I did a background check though, so how am I lying? You see again, lies, and more lies.
So I think he's the judge. He's the one calling you the scumbag, not
right.
Right.
And he's saying that slander. You calling me a child predator is slander. Me showing a background check that I did and showing this email address showing up under your wife's name, that's not slander. Like that does not fit the definition of slander.
It's really simple. If something's not true, you just say, "Hey, that's bogus."
Yeah, you don't get all worked up. Like, oh, it's not true. Whatever.
It's not like Eric went and made been verified and like several other background check websites say that.
Yeah, it's not my fault it's showing up on there. Like, why is it showing up on there?
Yeah.
I mean, I think anybody who's sensible would be like, yeah, that is kind of weird. Anyway.
No, you did not. You showed a name that was linked to an address, you lying scumbag.
I'll do it right now again.
Go ahead. Under Amanda Longacre Jr., you lying scumbag.
Amanda Longacre,
results, not exactly 100% accurate.
Rich,
you're a liar.
Is Amanda Longacre? Is that not her?
Now he can't even look you straight in the eye. So everybody start paying attention to the kind of like long stretched out blinking that he starts doing.
Maiden name?
Is it Junior? Is her name Junior? Is it Amanda Longacre Jr.?
Well, it's funny. It says she lives at 251 Barnes Road at that time.
No, actually, that email address comes up under Harpersbury, West Virginia.
No,
might need to rewind it.
You know exactly.
Okay.
You didn't do that. You said you
Is that good?
Yeah, I just want it to actually, when I have it enlarging like this.
Okay.
Rich, did I do a background check? And did it not show?
No, you did not. You showed a name that was linked to an address, lying scumbag.
I'll show it right now again.
Go ahead. Under Amanda Longacre Jr., you lying scumbag.
Amanda Longacre.
Not exactly. You're a liar.
Amanda Longacre, is that not her maiden name?
Is it Junior? Is her name Junior? Is it Junior?
Well, it's funny. It says she lives at 251 Barnes Road at that time.
No, actually, that email address comes up under Harpersbury, West Virginia.
No, I know, but I'm saying.
Pause it.
No, know exactly.
Pause it.
Sorry.
What I meant was when I said that at that time, what I meant was that when you did the background search on her, it showed that Amanda Longacre Jr., whatever about the Jr., because there was all sorts of different aliases, Amanda Longacre, Amanda Penkoski, Amanda Pen, whatever. There was like 10 different ways of her name, and then Leanne Payne was on there as well. It showed that the address was 251 Barnes Road. So yes, that's your wife's address that you guys were living at that. Well, at that time you were actually living in Mount Juliet, but at once upon a time, yes, you were living at 251 Barnes Road prior to living in Mount Juliet. And then it also had, the emails on there and different phone numbers and different addresses. So the point of me saying that was to show that yes, this Amanda Longacre Jr. is your Amanda. Is my point for saying that. But of course you'll see I could never really hardly get anything out because he would just constantly lie and call me a liar. And anyways.
Yeah, what he tries to do is steamroll, but again, when he's presented with some facts, he starts to shut his mouth.
No, actually, that email address comes up under Harper's Ferry West Virginia.
No, I know, but I'm saying.
No, you know exactly.
Rich.
But you didn't do that. Instead, you accused my wife of porn, lying piece of crap.
I did not say your wife did porn.
Oh, I'm
You're
sorry.
lying.
She has a porn or just whatever.
Exactly.
You're a liar. You're a executive liar.
How am I lying?
That's how spicy this conversation.
Yeah, where's your tooth?
You're a liar.
Where's your tooth?
I don't know why
We've seen ink fall out of people's heads.
Why don't you?
Oh, I mean, what is a crown? It's a false tooth on a false teacher.
I don't. You're a liar. You watch every video I have, though.
No,
Hey,
actually, I
Rich,
don't.
Rich.
Nathan said keep it peaceful, guys.
Well, there is no peace with Rich. He's a wicked devil.
Right. Says the lying scumbag who's obsessively stalked me for 3 years.
Oh,
Watch his eyes go.
wicked devil.
Right. Says the lying scumbag who's obsessively stalked me for 3 years.
Durr.
Oh, 3 years? That's a lie.
Really? Oh, you're right. Maybe it's 2. Sorry.
It's
2, 3, whatever.
2.5.
I can't keep track because every day it's something new with you.
Back
No,
it
it's
out.
something new with you, Rich.
Oh,
Rich,
sorry.
I stopped making videos about you.
What, last
and you
week?
Still, and
How
you
many times
still
did you
go
mention my name
on
tonight?
and on.
How
You
many
still-
times did you mention my name tonight?
Well, that's because your buddy Luke. Your buddy
Who?
Luke was the one bringing it up.
I don't even know a Luke.
Luke, the guy right
That's
here.
the light in the dark.
That's a lie. He knows a Luke. He's got a son named Luke.
That's Luke from
I
Australia.
kept telling you, Rich.
didn't-
He might not know who
I
he
kept
is. He has a
telling
lot of
Luke. I said, stop bringing Rich up.
Yeah.
I'm not
I don't know who Little Nas X is. Oh, I hate that guy.
What
talking
kind of
about him
sick
anymore.
bastard buys the name DontBeAPenkoski? You're so possessive and you want to make a website. You're a liar.
Hey, Rich, I still could.
I don't care. Go ahead. Nobody listens to you anyway.
Permission granted.
Then why are you so worried? If no one listens to me, then why worry about everything I do or say? Just,
Dude,
who cares?
I would be asleep.
Right.
I would not be on there.
Well, then why are you acting so upset then? If no one
Because you're a
listens to me, then
liar.
what do you care?
You are a liar.
Yeah,
You're
it's
a
sort of
slanderous
truth,
liar,
man. I have
and
a
you call
question
yourself
for
a
you, man.
Christian.
Hey, what's up, Jay?
I
You
got a
call
question.
yourself a
So
Christian. You're nothing but a liar.
Rich, Jay's asking a question.
Who?
Have some
I've
respect.
heard you knew what Rich's daughter's room looks like. I've heard that mentioned.
Yeah, that's
How
a
do you
lie.
know that?
That's a lie.
Really?
I don't.
You didn't
really.
make a video describing the contents of my daughter's bedroom? You
Oh, he says that I made a video describing the contents of his daughter's bedroom. One, he won't show any proof of me saying this. He always, as I said earlier, he always says a lie and then just keeps regurgitating it so many times because he feels like if he repeats a lie enough, everybody will believe it. And that's literally the truth. Like, he repeats this lie so many times that all his followers believe it. But I've never once made a video discussing the contents of your daughter's bedroom. I've said this over and over again, and I got the video proof to show it on my channel, where I said verbatim, they have Disney all throughout the house. And you do. I mean, you literally had your wife selling a Disney little like horse and carriage thing on Facebook, proving my point. You guys have Disney all throughout the house. And not only that, Mary Stern Baggett, which used to be her name, now apparently she goes by Mary Rusk. She also shared how you guys have Disney all throughout your house. That's how I know that, because Mary has been to your house, and Mary has shared this information as well. But he goes on and lies and says, I discussed the contents of his daughter's bedrooms, and that I even describe what kind of sheets were on her bed. Dude, that is wrong. To blatantly lie like that? Like, whoa.
And why would your daughter, as young as she is and as was at the time, why would she be making YouTube videos in her bedroom without supervision? That's
right,
weird.
but because he lets his children do that, like he was letting his son do that, make YouTube videos singing songs by sodomites and songs talking about fornicating and drinking alcohol
and blaming it on autism.
Didn't
somebody else blame autism on something else recently?
Oh, you mean
Greglock? Juliet? Greglock.
We'll get to that.
Yep.
Oh, you're such a liar.
No, I didn't. Oh, he's such a liar. Even JT called you out on that.
Hold on.
I didn't. Oh, he's such a liar. Even JT.
Lying through his teeth, literally.
Literally that face. Can I get that? Oh, rewind it. but rewind it, play it, and then pause it.
No, I didn't. Oh, he's such a liar. Even JT called you out on that.
Oh, you didn't get it.
Oh,
pause it when his face was when his face was right up on it.
Oh, okay. I mean, why are you so dramatic? You what a lawyer.
Yeah, it's just showing how guilty he is. Again, a body language expert would just kill this guy. I don't mean like physically kill him. I mean like
when I've had confrontations with other people, mostly males, obviously, I don't shake my head around and blink, and I look them directly in the eye.
There we go. Right there. I love it. He says even JT. JT knows that's not true. JT never rebuked me for talking about the contents of your daughter's room because that never happened. And JT is well aware of that. So it's funny how you're bringing JT into this. And don't get me started on JT, and I'll go on and even say JT's an idiot, but oh man, this is hilarious.
JT called you out on that. JT's an idiot. You're a lying piece of garbage.
JT's an idiot. Rich, show the proof. Show the proof of me doing that.
It's on your
show it. You don't show it. Exactly. Show the proof, Rich. No, wait.
No, he didn't.
Where?
JT never called me out for it because it's not true because it never happened. You're just making things up as you go. And again, look at my demeanor, my composure compared to his. I mean, it just says everything. Anyway.
That's why they love you at the truck stop so much, according to Kaylee, right?
I guess so, right?
So pleasant.
Kaylee the Dyke.
We didn't. You're lying.
Right. Because I'm afraid when I filed the order of protection against you, that wasn't mentioned in there.
No, it wasn't.
You're a liar.
All right. Pause it. So he says in the order of protection, was that not mentioned in there? Okay, it was mentioned in there, but first and foremost, just because it's mentioned in there doesn't make it true, because it's not. So you can mention something in the order of protection all day long, because there was several things in here they mentioned that were just not true.
And because he can't prove that, it also demonstrates that he lied on a legal document.
Exactly. I'm trying to look for it right now, so just bear with me. It's right here, because I had this kind of like ready, but then I slapped some stuff down. Oh, here it is, right here. Gotta move my my big old ball valves, swivel ball valves. Make good paperweight. Anyways, he can barely read this. So it says that he posted over 18 videos about me and my family since October 27th on 3 different channels and to Facebook. He talks about my children in several videos. Says he will upload videos of my children, describes things inside of my children's rooms and in my home, even though he has never been inside of my house.
So how did you?
Wait, hold on. Hold on. And then it says my tag number and house address have been publicly posted from fake accounts. So now they're trying to make it seem like this is all me or something. And again, he'll go on and say in this video, oh, like, I'm his only enemy or whatever. Like, exactly. And that's the point, Rich. Like, I'm your only enemy. See, unlike you, I don't go around and antagonize everybody and look for false persecution. I don't do that, which is what you do. You have a lot of so-called enemies, but it's not for righteousness' sake. You get so-called persecuted, but it's not for righteousness' sake. See, Jesus said, "Blessed are ye when you're persecuted for righteousness' sake." There's a disclaimer there. It has to be for righteousness' sake, which you're not. And just because, once again, just because you say something on a document doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it true, and this isn't true. Only thing I ever said was they have Disney all throughout their house. That's it. I never discussed the contents because that's irrelevant. I said they have Disney all throughout their house, and that's it. You're the one who's getting exposed for letting your children have witchcraft all throughout their house, and you even showing it in public pictures online, posting your children with their little baby Yoda dolls and whatnot. Things look demonic as hell, and you have that in your house like an idiot. I mean, you post it online. You post that you're selling Disney go-karts and whatnot, or whatever you want to call it. You know,
And
your
the
children.
limited edition Marvel stuff you had on your desk.
Yeah, exactly. All that Marvel stuff. I mean, wearing a big Spider-Man jacket.
Just passing demons on to other people for profit.
I mean,
Burn
so
your
seriously, like you have like all the proof of this kind of stuff is stuff that you've posted and shared publicly online and in videos. But you're trying to make this somehow like I'm some child pervert predator, and I'm not, lying and deceiving people, and once again bearing false witness and slandering me. And yes, I could have taken this to court, and I'm not going to. Why? Because it's not worth it. You're not worth it. I'm not going to get anything. You're just going to keep evading. I mean, if you are out to Utah by now, I don't know if you are or not, but I'm assuming the next stop is California. And then after that, I don't know if you're going to flee to Hawaii or Alaska and go be with Jesse Morrell. I don't know if you're going to go try to flee to China or Russia or what your plans are. But, I mean, eventually this is all going to catch up to you, sir. This is all going to catch up to you.
Well, maybe if he doesn't repent, you know, he will be by the water at some point. So maybe he'll just have a millstone hung about his neck.
Quite possibly.
Self-induced.
You are a liar. You know what? This is why nobody trusts you're a liar.
How am I lying? Prove it. Prove it, Rich. Prove I'm lying. Burden of proof is on you. You say
Burden of
I'm
proof is on
lying.
me.
Prove it.
Actually, it's burden of proof's on
Prove
you.
it. No, it's not.
So
You're accused
Pause
of
it.
lying.
How is the burden of proof on me when you're the one making the accusation? You're making the accusation, so prove it. I mean,
Hey,
again,
you're a liar, so prove that you're a liar.
right. You know what I mean? Like in court, when you bring an accusation against somebody in the court of law, you have to prove it. If there's no proof, if there's no evidence, case dismissed. End of story.
So bring forth your
So hold
proof.
on.
Bring forth
You're telling me the order of protection don't have you. We did not say that you may do my daughter death. You're going to say that right now.
You want me to get the order of protection?
Okay. I have it in my office. I will gladly
Go get it. Go get it. You want me to get the order of protection?
When he says gladly.
I will gladly.
Yeah.
Perfect stop. That'd be a perfect thumbnail. Is there? Can you just like screen cut that out and send it to me?
Yeah, I'll do that right now.
That's hilarious.
Hold on. Here's my snipping tool. Here we go.
Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it,
That was
Rich.
Bobby Post.
Go
One of
get
the
it,
points
Rich.
he made was that how did you know what was in my daughter's bed?
Rich. What did
Oh,
I
by the
say?
way, aren't
What?
you the same guy too that was on my 17-year-old daughter's profile, and then in order to backtrack out of it, tried to say I was using it?
You were using it. You
You're
and
a
your wife.
liar. I don't
were.
use my daughter's
You-
profile.
Yes, you
Pause
are.
it.
No,
Because guess
we
what?
do.
I wasn't on your 17-year-old daughter's profile. I already showed him video how it was clearly you or Amanda posing as your 17-year-old daughter, going on to these Calvinist reform guys' pages, even privately messaging a 50-year-old Calvinist reform guy your video. Why would your daughter do that? Why would this daughter, who's never in any of your videos, who doesn't care about your crap, who actually left, who actually got impregnated by a man, and then lost the baby, why would she give two craps? Or as Greg Locke would say, why would she get two flips of a wooden nickel? Why would she get two flips of a wooden nickel about you and your online beefs? Oh man, that's a classic.
But you know, when a minor gets pregnant in your house, you just say things happen. Okay.
Right, exactly.
Sure.
Sure, Rich.
Not.
When
You
you-
are
when
a
you- yes.
liar.
Yes, you were. You know how I know?
You don't know. You're a liar.
You know how I know? Because when you,
You
do
don't-
a
are you in my
background
house?
check, when you do a background check on
Are you
Amanda,
in my house?
Rich, when you do a background check on Amanda, guess what shows up? Oh,
My
an
daughter.
email for Ariana Penkoski.
So
Hmm.
Hmm.
Why would
so
that
let me
show
get
up
straight.
under Amanda's name?
So my
Why would that show
daughter, an email just come up on a background check that would be.
Listen.
I know.
So my daughter, an email just come up on a background check
Clap, clap.
that would go to her mother's name, her stepmother's name. Oh my gosh.
I wonder why.
That's your proof. Wow.
No, that's not my only proof. But I did find that quite hilarious. Basically, what that's proving is your wife was pretending to be your daughter. That's what that's proving.
I'm an idiot.
You're an idiot. You are a speculative moron. And I'm sure
Really?
you're gonna take all of this and make your video and upload it.
Sure did.
Doing it.
Because that's what you do.
This
How
is
many channels did
hilarious.
you make about me now? How many videos have you made? How many hours have you
Rich,
spent on
Rich,
me?
what about that fake Facebook page you made for my business?
Oh, I didn't make the page. I know who
Yes,
did.
you did. Yes, you
Oh,
did.
no, I
and
know
that
who did,
fake
though.
Sword of Truth channel you made?
Yes, you did.
Oh, the
Yes,
YouTube
you
channel. I
did,
made the
Brad.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I
I know
did
you
that.
did.
Oh, I made the YouTube channel.
Who knew?
Yeah.
Bragging about it.
Yep.
Busted by Bebsu?
No, again,
Yeah.
speculation.
Rich. Every time when you used to type the word because, it would always come out Bebsu.
Right, because I'm the only one that would do that.
Pretty much.
Yeah, okay. You're an idiot.
Man, I'm so
You're
jealous of
stupid.
ETT right now.
You're an idiot.
Did I make the YouTube channel? You're darn right I did. And by the way, Adam Bishop knew I made the channel too.
Oh, so Adam Bishop is an accomplice. I should call Adam Bishop out for that.
Did I make the YouTube channel? You're darn right I did. And by the way, Adam Bishop knew I made the channel too. And Adam Bishop knows who made the Facebook page too. And Adam Bishop, by the way, Adam Bishop YouTube channel? You're darn right I did. And did I make the YouTube channel? You're darn right I did. And by the way, did I make the YouTube channel? You're darn right I did. And by the way, Adam Bishop knew I made the channel too. And Adam Bishop knows who made the Facebook page too. And it wasn't me.
Okay.
See, a lot of people don't
So
like-
you're admitting that you know someone's making a fake business account of me saying lies, saying slander and defamation.
Oh,
Now,
I don't
Rich,
believe it's
Rich.
defamation. I believe everything
It
is
is defamation. It
I
doesn't
believe-
matter.
I
It
believe
doesn't
that you're
matter if you
closeted
believe it or
homosexual.
not. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. You are accusing me of being a pedophile. Now,
No, I
Rich,
never said that. I
no,
said
yeah,
child
Rich,
predator.
Rich. A child predator is a pedophile by definition.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
And
I
guess
didn't-
what?
Oh, that's not true? Really? Should we? I mean, I'm not going to do it on here just because I don't already have it queued up. But when I go and I type up, I'm going to just do this right quick. And you guys can do the same thing if you want. Go type up child predator online. And let's see. First things that comes up. Look up sex offender records. Let's see. Child predator, sex offenders, child sex predator on the loose in Texas. New Jersey men set trap for child predator. Oh, on Grindr, then or get arrested. Let's see. Sex offenders. Crimes against children online. Predators. About sexual abuse. Sextortion, etc. Sex offender registry, sex offender. I mean, so when you type up child predator, pretty much everything that's coming up has to do with child molesters, sex offenders, sexual predators, etc. And when you use the word child predator, that phrase child predator, what comes to everybody's mind is not the definition that Rich is pretending like he is using. The definition that comes to mind is a child sex offender, a child molester, a chomo, as they say. That's what comes to people's minds. So nice try, Rich, with your game of semantics. It's not going to work. We know what the world views as a sex predator or as a child predator. As you were, sir. Oh, you're pulling it up. Yep.
Is a pedophile by definition.
That's not true.
Yes.
A child predator is a type of sexual predator that focuses their intent on harming children. As the name suggests, this type of person is very dangerous and targets the people in our society that are the most vulnerable. I guess putting a shirt on innocent kids that says homosexuality is a sin, which obviously it is. Yeah, they're pretty vulnerable when you do that. Young children do not understand the threat that these types of people impose and often have never heard the term before. So he knows exactly what he's doing when he says that.
Right. And with that being the case, being that that's not true and being that he has no proof of that, what would that make him?
A liar.
And what else?
A slanderer.
Thank you very much.
No, it's not.
And guess what, Rich? Guess what? Do you want to play, Rich? Do you want to play this game? No, hear me out. Do you want to play this game? Do you want to play this game?
You're a predator.
I have the money, Rich. Hear me out. Do you want to play this game? Do you want to play this game?
He licks his mouth after he calls you a predator. It's so gross.
You're a predator.
I have the money, Rich. Do you want to play this game?
Go ahead and try it. You're a predator. You'll lose. You'll lose.
Not really?
Just like when you posted, I sexually molested my daughter, you sick bastard.
Did I not remove that?
Doesn't matter. You still said it.
But I removed it. He's never once removed any of his slanderous accusations about me doing that kind of stuff. But, you know.
You never said it wasn't true.
It's not true. I don't believe you did
said
that.
you posted it, and the only reason you removed it is because Terry Sims came out.
No,
and told you
that's not why.
Total lie. Terry Sims has nothing to do with anything.
You know what? I actually have a conscience.
No, you don't have a conscience. You're a liar, and people are calling you out for it. So
I just told you, Rich. I removed it, and I just told you I repented. That's not good enough.
I saw the comments.
That's not good enough for you.
A woman told you that you were sick because you were your father kissing his daughter on the cheek, and you think something sexual. You're sick.
You're sick, Rich.
Okay.
You're
I'm not
sick.
the one who stalks men.
You really?
No, you just stalk gay men.
Right, here we go. Here we go. Watch, guys. This is going to end real quick now.
Right on cue, right?
Watch. Yep, right on cue. Watch.
Rich Penkoski.
Why don't you show the screenshot? How many pictures do you have of me downloaded on your computer?
Get ready for this. Rich, you want to know how much of a stalker Rich is? He moved to the same town as the guy he's obsessed with.
Here?
Greg
Is that
Locke.
why I moved here? Are you going to
Greg Locke.
Do you have proof of that?
You're obsessed with Greg Locke. 4 years.
You want to know I'm
4
You lying
years.
scumbag because my lease was expired, like you said. I got
No,
evicted. You're a liar.
you got evicted. You got
You're
evicted.
a liar. My lease was up.
No, it
You're a
wasn't.
liar.
What?
Again with the
No,
eye
you
closure.
got evicted. You got
You're a liar.
evicted.
My lease was up.
No, it
You're a
wasn't.
liar.
What? A 22-month lease? A 22-month
months.
lease?
18-month lease.
You're lying.
Okay.
You're a liar.
Okay. How much you want? Yeah. And if I pull up my lease for 18 months, are you going to publicly repent for your lies? You won't.
You won't pull it up.
I won't pull it up. I will
Rich.
post it tomorrow.
Rich, don't you live at one?
That never happened.
Yeah, he never did. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I had it muted. I'll rewind it a little bit. Go look at the thumbnail for the last upload. Pull it on the screen if you know how. No. I'll wait for it.
Okay. For the last upload? Okay.
Yeah, the last live stream.
Oh, it's not. It doesn't show on the list.
Oh, it hasn't.
Send it to me on Messenger. The link. I'll put it up.
All
Like
right.
Google.
I just sent it to. Well, I just texted to you. You said on Hangouts, right?
Yeah. Or just in the email.
My wife sees it.
Yeah, I just don't have the link.
All right, I just sent it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, isn't he wearing a necklace too?
That's weird.
And in that picture, it looks like he's wearing a necklace. So it's like, wait a minute. So you're wearing necklaces to bed too?
And it's not. It's in small format, so all it shows is the title over it, so I can't see the picture very well.
Oh,
I'll check it again in a little bit.
Yeah, no worries.
Just move in here.
Month lease.
You're lying.
Okay.
You're a liar.
Okay. How much you want? Yeah. And if I pull up my lease for 18 months, are you going to publicly repent for your lies? You won't.
You won't pull it up.
He never did.
I will
Rich.
post it tomorrow.
Rich, don't you live at 108 Crestview, Mount Juliet?
Yeah, I won't. What are you going to try having your homosexual friends come over here too?
See, that's
What the
another
hell
lie.
is
I
going
don't have
on?
any homosexual friends.
You're
They're
a liar.
battling,
you're
man. It's
really?
the battle of
I
the
don't have a
century.
current restraining order against one of your followers for threatening to
He's not
kill
my
kid's
follower.
school?
He's not my
Eric's
follower.
wives in the chat.
you're-
Repent
This is the
and
most
believe.
epic battle of.
By the way, did you notice what he did there, trying to share my address because he wants people to come to my house?
Eric got his boo in.
I mean, look at his buddy Luke. He's literally showing the background check. It's like, why would you do that?
Exactly.
That's all
By the way,
right.
how does he know my address unless he's sitting there stalking me?
Greg Locke gave it to us. I'm just kidding.
Wait, who is the boo?
Eric's
the
boo
repent
is his
and
wife.
belief? The
Repent
repent
and
and belief?
belief.
But
That's
that's
Eric's
okay.
boo?
That's okay because he can come to my house.
Oh, here it
Come to my house,
comes.
and they ain't gonna leave.
Who is this guy?
And there goes Rich.
That is
Rewind it. That was classic.
Okay.
He blames it on his baby. He blames it on the baby.
Homo friends in my house, and they ain't gonna leave.
Who is this guy?
He's like, I won't stand for this.
He left.
no.
What a coward. What a
Rich?
coward. Rich left.
yeah, that's
what a
rich.
coward.
So warriors for
okay.
Christ.
Listen. Listen.
I just want to point out how pathetic it is that somebody's entire life who calls us Christian is literally just watching everything I say and do. Even psychologists say when somebody can't keep it in their mouth, it means they're in love with you. I mean, that's psychology. That's what it says. Every single thing in their life revolves around me and what I do and what I say. Everything.
You ready for it, guys?
Wait, is this your video?
Wait,
or
listen,
Eric?
watch.
Yeah, this
watch.
is off of his channel. I've seen
Watch.
this before.
Watch.
We have proof of Greg Locke actually paying for advertising. He said Greg Locke out there.
Who the hell is Greg Locke?
Greg Locke is the guy
This
Rich is
is
obsessed
friend.
with. Rich moved to
buddy.
the same town as this guy.
So what?
So what?
Friend.
He's
Everybody-
obsessed with him. He's a
Everybody
homo.
has somebody that they're obsessed with. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Look-
really like Russian vids to call for an uprising to
Say,
a point where I start ordering their merch.
Sacramento.
I'm his
Sacramento.
nephew now. You know what I
Sacramento.
mean?
Yeah,
Chill for a second. Chill for a second. The reason I'm showing this because he accused me of being obsessed with him, and I'm proving the fact that he's obsessed with Greg Locke so much so he moved to the same town as him. This is a guy he hates. He hates Greg Locke,
Oh,
and that's the whole point of this video.
Wait, so he hates him, but he moved to the same time? That doesn't make like
Exactly,
why?
because he's obsessed with him. That's why. And he's such a narcissist.
What happened?
You'll see.
Oh.
Just for context.
Oh, play the actual video.
If you hear something about somebody, and you don't have any proof, by the way, if there's not actual witnesses to the charge, we're not supposed to give, even if it is true, we're not supposed to give our ears to it. When you have to make video after video after video and spend more time on men than you do your own spouse, that's pretty gay.
He knows this video completely indicts him, and that's why he left. Because he's talking about, I'm obsessed, calling me a stalker, being obsessed with men, but, this whole video right here.
Well, since he liked superheroes so much, this is like his kryptonite, I guess.
Right, and see, God can use donkeys, and whoever these people were who put this video together, hey, God bless them. They were the donkey the Lord used to show how obsessed you are with Greg Locke. I think this video was perfect. It was classic. It was a great video.
Did you make the video? No. Do you know who did it? No.
Nope, I don't know who did it.
Literally just watching everything I say and do.
On point with Greg Locke.
Even psychologists say when somebody can't keep it out, it means they're in love with you.
Wait, what?
That's what it says.
So we can keep it. That's what it says.
Christian is literally just watching everything I say and do.
Screwed and chopped.
In the mouth? When somebody can't keep in the mouth?
Weird. Let's start that over.
Go look it up. Psychologists say it's because they're an active. Greg Locke, 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 Greg Locke has said it. We have proof of Greg Locke actually.
That's at least 30 times.
Paying for advertising. He said Greg Locke out there.
Hey, Greg Locke.
And how many times has he said Joel Osteen and Stephen Furtick in videos as well?
Right. Now, does anybody see what's wrong with this picture?
I see Batman and a cross.
I see a Catholic cross, a Jesuit cross, on top of a bat. That's weird.
Hmm.
Whoa. Guy cannot make up his mind on his facial hair. Weird.
Swimming in cash.
Yeah, and it's probably in a pool that Sherman built for him, right?
Oh!
Oh!
I say Greg Locke. People like Greg Locke out there. Greg Locke said Biden
Look at what PJ said in the chat.
would never be in the White House.
Greg Lockett.
Thank God for the work Greg Locke has done for the kingdom. When you see me go after Greg Locke, I know that guy personally. Greg Locke, I guarantee you, Greg Locke would never go out there with me and stand in front of that mayor's office with a bullhorn. And baby, that's no lie. As horrible as a pastor, as horrible as a person as Greg Locke is, you know, I talk about Greg Locke, and I do it because I know the guy personally. As a matter of fact, I even heard Greg Locke the other day say, Donald Trump is still a president. You know
What? Chugoo. Greg Locke is a celebrity pastor.
Everything he does, he
Well,
says
what does
everyone
he have
else.
to say about it?
He left. That's what he has to say about it. He left. I brought the video on and he left.
He said he wants to post a restraining order, but like we don't even live in the same.
Yeah, he got a fake restraining. Hold up. He got a fake restraining order on me. He got a fake restraining order on me. He lied to get it. He lied to get it.
How can you make a restraining order if this is online and you are in the different?
See, even this guy, I think he's from Hungary. He finally gets it.
They're so psychotic. His wife came down to my town, and went and cried to my people.
Pause it. So, and that's another thing he brings up. He always brings up how when his wife came down here, that my police department told them that that family, like I'm supposedly known down here, and that they think that I'm just this big scumbag. And then what happened was actually it was one of those like mistaken identity things. And I even got the cop on record saying this. I actually have the footage. I actually got the whole. When me and my wife were dealing with all this, we had to constantly go to the police department. And that's the thing with all this online stuff. They just don't do anything. They do not want to do anything at all. We went to the police department so many times, and it's like, oh, you got to go to this one, and they're like, oh no, you got to go to yours. And when it comes to this online stuff, nobody wants to do anything. Let's put it that way. So
a lot of misdirection from the police.
Exactly, but the police officer who they spoke with even admitted to me that when talking with them, he realized that he mistaken me for somebody else, and he told them this once he realized I wasn't who he was talking about. He even told them this. Oh, I'm sorry, I was thinking about this other Eric, and he still goes on and video after video and will use that and say like, oh, see, his police department said he's a scumbag, and then, oh, they're that family. They don't even know me. Why? Because I don't get in trouble down here. I don't get in trouble. I really very seldom ever get pulled over. The only tickets that I've gotten since being down here, I had I had a blowing a stop sign or a stoplight ticket. And I had going too fast, and that's because a stinking cop was sitting at the bottom of a very steep hill, and naturally speaking, your car is going to pick up speed going down a hill, and the cop pulled me over, and instead of giving me a speeding ticket, I think he gave me one for expired registration or something like that. Anyway, so my point being is I don't get in trouble down here. I got arrested in Augusta, Georgia for preaching the gospel, not railing. And I got let out 8 hours later, and we won a lawsuit that we, well, my lawyers got most of it, that we got like almost 35 grand out of. So, you know, so, so anyways,
Yeah, and that was about justice, not money,
yeah, exactly. So,
not paper chasing.
no, definitely not. So, anyways, so point being is that I don't get in trouble down here. The police don't know who I am, and that's the thing. I'm not trying to go around and be known like this guy is. This guy wants to be known. That's why every school it seems like his children go to, which I don't know why you're putting your children in public schools. You're trying to sue the school. Like after a while, it's like word should get out. Like, hey, maybe we shouldn't let this guy even bring his children here because he's just gonna try finding any reason to sue us. And that's just the thing, man. It's like it's the world. You know what the world does. You know the world in today's time supports LGBT. So why are you even sending your children off to those indoctrination camps? It's because you're using your children as pawns to try to get lawsuits and try to make a name for yourself, and it's wicked. And God knows your heart, and if you don't repent, He is going to destroy you.
I mean, didn't God tell Lot to flee Sodom?
He sure did.
Flip it around.
Sure did.
Go the other way. Oh, go ahead and be a pillar of salt, pillar of Penkoski, whatever.
Wait,
Police
so
department told me-
his
You
wife
guys
went
just
to
might
your
need to
town.
throw hands.
Because I was exactly, I know, right? Because I was making videos exposing him for being a liar and a deceiver and a digital panhandler. How did Rich know I was on here? Oh, that's right, because Luke went and cried to his God, the guy he worships. He worships Rich.
Eric's
Well,
wife
that's
versus
true.
Rich's wife, and Eric versus Rich.
I will post a restraining order on my channel and my lease.
Where he's in the comments still.
Rich is such a liar, man. Rich is such a. He doesn't even work. This guy tried to ruin my business, and you know what happened by him doing that? It made my business even more profitable. You know why?
ETT's in the chat trying to plug himself. Please give my channel a shout out for hosting you.
I'll give your channel a shout out.
Hey, Rich, give me a shout out.
As a matter of fact, I'm actually recording all this, so I'll just upload it on my channel. How about that?
Ooh, you know what? I'm not taking nobody's sides in this right now because I'm not trying to make no enemies myself right now. You know what I'm saying? But this is quality entertainment.
Trying to be a respecter of persons.
No matter the the circumstances, like I can go back and forth with everything on here. But you know what? I will say at the end of the day, I do like Rich and I do enjoy him.
Well, you have no discernment if you like him. That dude is a psychotic narcissist.
None.
I'm telling you right now. Everything he accuses me of doing is what he actually does. Do you know that pervert actually is a homosexual? He called me one night and was saying the most vile, disgusting, perverted. He was literally pleasuring himself on the phone. My wife is my witness. She'll tell you in the chat she was here. I recorded the conversation, but unfortunately I broke my phone, so I don't have that conversation anymore. But I did record it, and my wife is there as my witness.
Okay, bring it in. Bring the witness on. Bring the witness on. Bring Eric's boo on so we can hear the witness.
No, she's there in the chat. She's there in the chat. She said, "I'm a witness of how evil Rich." Or I mean, babe.
That's his wife.
Rachel, was that Rachel? Was that not him? Oh, you're calling my wife a Jezebel? Now you want to get knocked out, Rich.
That's right.
About running your mouth about my wife.
About to throw some hands.
My wife doesn't make porn.
Hacking the headlines is a Jezebel.
Ooh, wait, but you don't have like 100% proof that she makes porn, or do you? Or?
I don't have 100% proof, but again, why does she have an email registered to her name, and why does she have a name called Leah Payne registered to her name? And when you do a look at Leah
He said
Payne,
it was the
hold
previous.
On, let me finish.
The tenant after him.
That's what he claims. That's a good copy.
And one point to make about that is because of the age difference between him and his wife. Well, him and Amanda, that's not his wife. Not biblically. I mean, there's a highly likely thing that she did. I mean, she was already had a baby from another dude, wasn't married. Okay. She had never been married before, unlike Rich. And so, I mean, hey, maybe she was lost in the world. Maybe she was doing doing that stuff. But again, it's like the response. It's the way they respond that just screams guilt.
Pop up. And when you look up the name Leah Payne, this is a name that shows up under Amanda's name when you do a background check on her. When you look up the name Leah Payne on Facebook, there is a chick by the name of Leah Payne who does cam videos.
But
Now,
how do you know that's his wife?
You said the X
because
video
because it's a
account,
fake.
or
It's a fake picture. It's a fake. You could tell it's a fake. A
Did
fake
you
profile picture.
Google search it up? Google Lens.
Well, of course I did. I did a Google search on it. And
Did
that
anything
showed up
come
on Facebook. That showed up on Facebook. I'm just saying, why is it that there's a name and an email address both associated with her that link back to porn? Why is
Yo,
that?
this guy's saying that you said you love penis, bro. I don't think that's
Isn't your
true.
husband
Oh,
in the
hold on,
video saying how much he
Who
loves
said that?
penis?
Who said that right now? Who said that?
That was
The
Mike.
guy, bro.
So yeah, so
That's
you know
Mike
what
with
he's
the
talking
soul.
about? You
No,
know what
he's saying
talking
it in
about?
chat.
Hold
I'm
on,
just
let me
relaying it.
You know what he's talking
Yeah,
about?
no, I got you.
So Rich made a fake business of my page, right? A fake. I make it the whole video on my channel. I've already exposed all this. He made a fake Facebook page for my business to slander my business, calling me a pedophile, saying that I'm a homosexual, saying that I, like that. So what I was doing one night, exposing this, is unfortunately I was stupid and I was reading what he typed. So what Rich did was he took those little clips and he just admitted out of his own mouth that he made the fake Sword of Truth YouTube channel. He took those clips of me reading what he wrote and he uploaded it on this channel saying, see, Eric admits he likes, that, and Eric's admitting he's gay.
I got you. You said it
No,
as
man,
a
that
joke,
party.
ain't
and then
nothing.
took
I
it
got
out
And
of
you can tell
context.
if you watch
profile
the
YouTube
video.
channel for everybody.
Yeah, right there. See?
I got 2 for LOP.
Yeah. That's and you can
And look how Luke just had it queued up like he's like it's some part of an arsenal against you.
tell. Hey, play it, Luke. Play it. You can tell I'm reading from something. Play it, Luke.
okay, play it then. Play
I
it.
love the
Luke
penis.
is muted.
See, look at my eyes.
I
You can tell
try
I'm
my
reading from my
best to
computer.
hide it.
You can
But
see from my
thinking about
glasses.
men and their packages gets me to an
Man, I
uncontrollable
cannot
state
find
of
my
mind.
broom.
Yeah, I can tell you're reading, bro.
I love
Exactly.
the penis.
And Rich admitted to cutting those videos.
Exactly.
So he gets joy out of that. He's like, I've got a video of this guy saying, no, you have multiple videos of him reading stuff that most likely you wrote. If not, you put somebody else up to it. I mean, let's be real. You make so many Facebook pages to trying to keep yourself relevant.
And let's remember, he's trying to deny that was him. Remember when the page was down for a few days?
Right.
It was in correlation to one of his pages was also down for a few days.
Right.
And when his page came back online, so did that fake business page come back online. But he tries to say it wasn't him.
Yeah.
Well, then it was Amanda.
Well, somebody else who knew about that page was JT because he tried to basically blackmail you by saying, or to coax you into it. What did he say? You need.
He's like, bro, like think about your business, bro. Yeah, think about your business and your family. Like, he was trying to basically blackmail me into like creating peace with Rich. I'm not going to make peace with a devil. You don't make peace with devils. You rebuke them and cast them out in Jesus' name.
We got screenshots of all that because, his buddy likes to claim persecution, although he goes around and starts just as much trouble. And then he
oh my goodness,
he gets put in Facebook jail, and then he deletes his page because more than likely he said something to somebody somewhere that he shouldn't have, being in agreement with somebody false.
Right? Yeah, he's
confounded by that whole mark of the beast, jab stuff,
AKA TJ Neslo.
Right, Neslo News.
I try my best.
How he's disgusted as he reads it. So
Uncontrollable
All right, Luke, pause it.
Why hasn't God taken the desire for men away from me?
Luke, pause it.
Right? Yeah.
So, I actually showed in whole context of what was going on here on my channel. I made a whole video showing this. So that's why him saying that, Rich is blatantly lying, and he knows he did this. But since he's a liar and a deceiver, he's not going to tell you that. And again, that's why he ran. He blamed it on his child. No, you ran, Rich, because I was exposing you, and you're too coward. You're too coward, Rich.
It's definitely hurting your story that
Yeah, I'm
you're trying
coward.
to use this to say that he said this and actually standing there like he actually said it. We can see that that's not the case, so it's kind of real shady.
Extremely shady.
Okay.
And again, what do I have?
But don't you do this kind of shit to him too, though?
Do I do it to him? No, I got
you like
clips of him.
mix
Hold on,
the audios and stuff together.
Hold on. Who is that? Who is that talking right now?
That's me, 2 liter.
Oh, I didn't know. So let me show you. I want your guys' opinion.
Viewer discretion is advised.
I want your opinion. Now, first and foremost, if you're not gay, why would you tell a gay man that you'll let him come on you right now and he'll sit back? Why would you say that?
Gross.
Doesn't that sound kind of gay?
Wait, what?
That's pretty gay.
Yeah, hold on, let me play it. Hold on, let me play it.
Why do I look like Dana Coverstone up in that other picture?
Oh, he's still,
hey,
no,
Luke.
hear me out. Let me finish.
What's up, Luke?
Let me finish. It's not selectively clips. You know why? Because almost every time he ends his live stream, he always says, "All right, guys, thanks for coming on me tonight."
That's kind of weird.
It is. But you're so obsessed with homosexuals. Of course you're gonna say that.
Hey, how come? How come you
But hey, he got more.
Hi. How come?
Okay.
Yeah,
And
he's got more.
I got plenty of videos on more than just him, but he says I'm obsessed with him. No, I'm just exposing you, Rich, for being a liar and a deceiver that you are. You see, you got. You guys have to
What's that
understand.
bald guy that does videos of Mario?
Who?
What's his name? Forgot his name.
Hey, so the truth.
Oh,
look at
Gary
this.
So true. Look at this.
That guy's obsessed with Mario.
I'm just gonna let that play.
That's all his videos revolve around.
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
Listen. Look at that. Look at that. Sin.
What about it?
gossip.
Okay,
He's saying that every video.
What about it? What about it?
He's referring to you saying that the only video Rich has are the ones with homosexuality.
I never said that's the only videos Rich has. I never said that.
It's not what I said.
I never
Pagan
said
idol.
that.
Look at that.
Hold on.
Christmas. Look at that.
Okay, I know.
Oh, look, that's so dumb. Sorry. Hey, look at all the videos we know he has.
These videos. Anyways, I'm gonna play this though.
Because you're obsessed. You're
No, I'm not.
obsessed.
So
Yes, you are.
Luke, I'm obsessed, but Rich moved to the same town as Greg Locke. That's not obsession.
That might just be a
Because
coincidence.
it's a public.
That's a coincidence, really? He could have moved anywhere, but he chose to move to the same town as Greg Locke, who he's been talking about for 4 years. 4 years he's been on Greg Locke. This guy's so obsessed with Greg Locke, he got Greg Locke's ex-wife a lawyer because he hated Greg Locke that much.
Not all the time. Not all the time.
Oh, come on, Luke. Shut up, man. You're in idolatry. Get out of here. You don't even count.
Flips.
Shut up, dude.
Hey, Plips, welcome. Haven't seen you in a long time. Hope all is well in the UK and your the pound isn't coming to crash like the US dollar.
You're a punk.
You know, I want to shout out to a
come
call
up to
for
me,
an
come on.
uprising on stream right now.
I'm playing this. I'm playing this for the guys. I'm playing this for the guys.
Why a call for an uprising left your server, Jay? Why?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
All right, I'm gonna play this for you guys.
I think he got mad because I said that he was in the mafia waste management business.
You
All
called
right.
me a Freemason. I saw that comment. Now.
This is Rich out of his own mouth telling a gay guy he'll let a gay guy come on him. You ready for it? You ready for it?
Shout out to Russian Vids too.
You ready for it?
Disgusting.
Oh my goodness.
He could have been reading somewhere. Just
Well, the funny thing is that if you go to any, you don't even have to go to that video. Go to any video, and then the last 20 minutes where he says whatever he's trying to say, open up the closed captions and open up the transcript, and 9 times out of 10, it says word for word.
Word for word. Right. He says, all right, guys, thanks for coming on me tonight.
We've seen at least 5 or 6 examples.
But we've seen at least 5 or 6 examples. We've heard at least 30 to 40 times him saying that. At least.
He was literally. No, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what was happening. There was a guy in his chat. Hold on, let's finish. There was a guy in his chat named Mark Ryan. Mark Ryan is like homosexual dude.
Mark Ryan's a filthy, disgusting. Oh, he's gross.
Filthy. He said he would poop in Rich's mouth.
And Mark was in the chat, and Rich goes to Mark. He goes, Mark, I'll let you come on me right now, and I'll kick back. I mean, why? And no, hear me out. That's not the sarcasm.
That's not sarcasm. That's gross. You wouldn't say that. You would never ever say that sarcastically.
Right, and especially a so-called man of God, a so-called pastor. Why would you say, "Hell yeah, come on me"? Like what?
I think Luke's stepmom hit him way too hard.
I think so.
That's not sarcasm. No, it's not. He says that almost. Listen, let me finish. He says that at the end of almost every live stream he does. He'll say, "Guys, thanks for coming on me tonight." That's what he says.
Gay, though.
That is very gay. You know what it is? Going back, remember we were talking about the Tower of Babel earlier, right? And God confounded the languages, right?
The Tower of Babel.
Luke,
that
no
was
one's talking to you.
Stargate.
God, but here's my point. God, he's in the business of confounding people.
He
God will
confounded the speech.
Let me finish. Let me finish. God is in the business of confounding people. If you are a proud liar and a deceiver, God will confound you. Want some proof of that? You guys ever see that video of a old prosperity preacher where he says, "Satan gave me this message"? I mean, no, he didn't. You guys ever seen that video?
No,
He's a liar. He's a pervert, always thinking about sex. Dude, shut up. Just shut up, Rich.
He says, "I'm always thinking about sex."
Yeah, okay. He knows your thoughts.
Happily married, Rich. I'm happily married, but you're the one who's always talking about homosexuals. I mean, he's so hard up for homosexuals. He's gonna go to gay pride in Florida in a couple weeks because he's so obsessed with homosexuals.
And see, normally I would tell Eric or Eric's wife to be insulted by this comment you see on the screen, but he calls every woman that. That is a false Christian's version of the B word, is using Jezebel. That's all it is.
And right, and I'm gonna tell him how I will choke slam him through a table for saying that.
Hey, wrong. You gonna call my wife a Jezebel? Bro, you want to get choke slammed, Rich? Rich, do you want to get choke slammed?
True.
Rich, do you want to get choke slammed?
I don't know if I could pick him up.
Probably not.
Probably need him to like give me a little spring. Right.
You'd have to get one of those mini trampolines and throw it like a disc, and then run in like alley-oop slam him.
You want to get choke slammed? Talking smack to my wife.
This is dope right here. I wish I had people coming on my stuff like this.
Do you want to get choke slammed, Rich? Talking smack to my wife.
Hey.
Hey,
every
go ahead.
I'm gonna put down smack on all of y'all.
How come you have 58? How come you have 58 videos exposing Rich?
Videos.
So, Stasic KJV says, weird phrasing. He admitted he was gay. Let's go back to that.
He makes TikTok videos.
50 of them.
Oh, and that's a lie too. At least I don't need my wife to fight my battles.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
should we talk about his wife mocking this woman's the way her husband died?
Yep. That spoken about my wife's first husband, who was not a provider, by the way. Not a good person.
Or how about all this? Right. How about all the stuff she did to Paula Bowers and like hacking her phone and.
Yeah, I don't know if any of that's true, but Paula, the thing is too, is that Paula Bowers is just as wicked as anybody else. But what they did, the stuff they did to her children,
Right.
when they say, "Oh, you should leave the children out of it," trying to reference to me, showing about this book called "This Book Is Gay," and how wicked and vile it is, and how it was in the local public school. But then all the stuff, and they did that. They admitted that they did it. I've seen the screenshot. And sure, I've seen her stuff. She's ridiculous too. But they'll go out. They're equal opportunity. They'll go after sinners. They'll go after saved people. It's all bets are off. They'll even custom knit you a Christmas stocking with your name on it. How satanic!
You don't need...
I'm gonna put down like on all of y'all.
How come you have 58? How come you have
58?
It's funny.
Why does Rich talk about Greg Locke in over 100 videos? I don't know. You tell me. My wife.
But is he openly doing videos on the guy though?
I called his wife a white hypocrite.
What's this one? What's this one?
I mean, there it is right there. What's
Right.
this one? Well, you tell me. Can't you read English?
It's the background check.
That's the background check. That's the background check.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up.
That's the background check.
I'm not gonna fight. I ain't gonna fight.
I don't need.
I mean, is Richard Jr.?
He might be.
Yeah, because that's another way that could happen too.
Because his dad's name is Rich Penkoski.
Yeah.
I would say one or two.
You should see Gary H2H's playlist on Mario.
Well, you know what?
Gary, I know
you
that.
want to know how many
Gary made
times Rich? I mean, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this, Mike.
I got
Rich
beef
took out a
with that guy.
bogus. Rich took out a bogus order of protection against me, right? And I wasn't able to say anything for like 3 months because he took out a bogus order of protection, all because I was making videos exposing him. So because he got his little panties in a bunch, and he doesn't really like free speech, though he claims he does. And let me say this too. He always cries about the LGBT and the left censoring people and censoring Christians, but it's okay when he does it. It's okay when he has to lie to get an order of protection against me. Listen, Luke, shut your mouth. Luke, shut your mouth. This doesn't involve you, Luke.
Roasted.
So he had a lie. He had a lie. I then had to get a lawyer for because I had just got out of the hospital from being paralyzed, so I wasn't physically able to have to drive all the way 5 hours away to Bufu, Tennessee, to some rinky-dink toad-up courthouse.
Bufu.
To go up there and be like, "Yeah, Your Honor, I'm not stalking this guy. He's an idiot. It's called making videos on YouTube exposing him because he is a public figure. He lied about."
That's exactly what I would have said too.
The only thing I ever once said on video was that they have Disney all throughout the house. That's the only thing I ever said.
Only thing.
Because they showed it in their pictures and videos they posted online.
Bam.
So you.
And the evidence is still available.
Yep.
Got all the receipts.
You really went to his town to court to?
No. I never went to his court. No, I had my lawyer go on my behalf.
Yeah,
Hey, yo, Disney is wicked as fuck.
Disney is wicked, but he still. Rich loves Disney. He loves Marvel. He loves Disney. He loves all that stuff.
Well, I mean, what's wrong with that, man? I like
what
that,
do you mean,
man.
what's wrong with that?
That's false
It's
idols, dog.
witchcraft.
That's what that's wrong.
Disney's a bunch of pedophiles. Disney's a bunch of
you
pedophiles.
talking about Marvel, man.
Yeah, that's
Marvel's
idolatry.
owned by Disney.
They're telling you to follow and worship, right? And look up to false mighty ones. That's false gods.
Hold on, man. I know exactly. I know Eric.
Too.
Hold on. Let me talk real quick, guys. Eric, I know exactly. This is Sacramento Truth Movement 2 liter. Jay.
You're the same person?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh,
you didn't know that?
No, hold on. You didn't know that? I thought you knew that the whole time. My name is 2 Liter J, and my
Because you were in there with another account.
yeah, no, ETT can't see my comments on that channel.
Okay.
But no, that's me. But I seen where you're doing the videos trying to expose
You're lying,
Rich for taking his kids and him to go see Spider-Man, and then you call him out for doing that. Like, what's wrong with that?
What do you mean? What's wrong with that? Rich
Well, I
is
mean,
against.
I do
Hold
that.
on.
You
Rich is
can't go
against.
have a
Hold
good
on.
time with your family.
Hold on. Rich is against pedophilia, right?
Right.
Yeah, but
Right. Rich is against pedophilia, right?
It's funny how he tries to use legal jargon, but he can't even read out of a Bible that reads like a legal document.
Right.
But just see a movie is not.
No.
Checkmate.
I'm establishing fact. Rich would claim to be against pedophilia. So, Rich being against pedophilia goes and supports a company who actually actively is involved in pedophilia. Talking about Disney, because when Rich goes to a Disney-owned movie, because Marvel is owned by Disney, by proxy, as Rich would say, you're supporting pedophilia, Rich.
Yeah, we're supporting the enemy when we give them our money.
There you
Well,
go.
well, you could download it from torrent for free, and then you're not supporting anyone.
Then you don't use Facebook.
That has absolutely nothing to do with anything.
Right.
Don't use.
I mean, what about not setting any wicked thing before your eyes?
Well, you can download it for free. Like what? You missed the whole point.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes the logic wheel is vacant with these folks.
Use YouTube, Rich, hypocrite.
At the end of the day, I ain't gonna say I never let my kids watch any movies, right? But I try to really keep them away from a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
And Rich
Yeah, I
doesn't.
feel that. I feel that.
He lets his daughters run around with little the Grogu demon looking little Yoda baby. I mean, that's a cursed object in your brain.
Speculative.
You're bringing
you know
it into
what
your home.
though? You know what? Hold on though, real quick. I don't think like I get all that, the whole Disney and in the occult stuff, but I don't think Rich is a truther from that kind of perspective. He's
No.
just like a Christian.
No, Rich ain't in the truth at all. He's a Satanist. He's
No,
posing
but-
as a Christian. No, he's posing
no,
as
I
a
mean-
Christian. Rich is not born again. He's not a Christian.
No. I mean like truth movement wise, like 9/11
No, I
truth
know,
stuff.
but
You know
I'm
what
just
I'm talking
saying
about? Like
I'm
I
just
don't
saying
think he's
not in the
into
truth at
that.
all.
Like how Donald Trump's a Mason and everybody's a Mason.
Well,
9/11 was an
Donald
inside
Trump's
job.
a pedophile too.
Probably.
But Rich supported Donald Trump. Donald Trump was good friends with Epstein.
No, but that doesn't prove he's
I'll be honest.
a pedophile. Though.
I supported Trump for a while too. You know what I'm saying?
Trump. I'm gonna be honest. He tricked me, bro. Trump tricked me, bro. You know what I mean? In the
He
beginning,
tricked me
I
too,
supported
yeah.
him, but I wouldn't vote for him again.
But I heard about
never
this
would.
this argument that he was on with the Epstein.
I've never even voted.
Trump, and
but
was
there
not
was
Trump. And was not Trump promoting the jab? I mean, Operation Warp Speed.
After he was, you know what I mean? But before he was elected, he was actually looking pretty good.
It's gonna be It's gonna be big, tremendous, big, tremendous vaccine.
Horrible impersonation.
Hey, Melania, we love it. We love it, guys.
Yo, I really think they got us right.
Sorry.
To vote for Trump because we just really.
A lot of hands. People. A lot of hands.
Want Hillary. Really? Like.
Well, no, he catered to what our ideals were. You got religious people, Christian truthers, and stuff like that.
It's the left-right paradigm. You know what I
He was claiming the God of Abraham.
I fell out
on
of that.
TV. He claimed the God of Abraham on TV, and when he said those words the way he said them, I got fooled.
But he also said he didn't need to repent. He said, "What do I need to repent for? I'm a good guy. What do I need to repent
I
to?
heard that he said like he doesn't need to repent.
he had more to say to that
speech.
though.
Yeah,
but that's all you need to say. At that point, that's all you need to say. I don't need to repent. Well, then there you go.
Well, depending on what he did,
What he did. I mean, he was good friends with Epstein. I mean, he was going there. He can't stop talking about. Come on, Rich. Rich, I didn't go. Hold on, let me address this. Rich said I went all the way to Carafin to take a photo. Rich, you know good and well, Rich, that I was in Nashville preaching at the what do they call that when the presidential debate? I was in Nashville preaching at the presidential debate.
Is that Texas?
No, Nashville, Texas, Tennessee. I was in Nashville, Tennessee, preaching at the presidential debate. And then I had my family with me, and they were at the hotel, if you must know, Rich. And me and my brother Adam, Rich, let me finish. Me and my brother Adam were at the debate preaching. And then because we were heading to Kentucky to go to the Ark, guess where my hotel was? It was on the east side of Nashville. It was on the east side of Nashville. So Carafin was 10 minutes from my hotel, Rich. Carafin was 10 minutes from my hotel. So guess what? I met up with my brother Adam the next day because it was close to his hotel as well.
Adam.
My brother Adam, yeah. I met up with my brother Adam the next day to go preach outside of Carafin. And guess what? When we were at Carafin, nobody showed up. Not one person came there to kill a baby. Rich, why aren't you ever there?
Did you know Adam is Hebrew for red?
Well, what's interesting about that, right? Is
because it's the Edomites, man.
Well, let me say this.
Silly.
Where the garden was is close to the equator, right?
Wait, what?
I've never heard of that.
No,
the
it's
Garden
not.
of Eden is like close.
No,
to the,
no, it's not.
Oh, I should say it's closer to the equator. Right?
Yes, it is.
Oh, no.
Was.
Believes the Garden.
No, I know. But let me
Eden
finish. Let me finish. Just like it's closer to the equator, just like as Georgia is, because like down here we have red dirt. So when I was just adding to what he said about Adam being,
Adam.
Because he was made from the dirt. He was made from red dirt, not black or brown dirt.
I used to live in Illinois, up north Illinois. We don't have red dirt. We got brown, black dirt.
We got red dirt out here in the Ozarks.
Wait, you mean Georgia as in the United States or Georgia?
Yeah, Georgia in the United
Europe?
States, yeah.
Because there's a country in Europe called Georgia. So
there's also a country in the Middle East what's called Georgia.
Right. But where
no, that's what I mean actually. But it's still part of Europe.
I'm talking about Georgia in the United States, so that down here the dirt is red.
Yeah.
The New World reflects the Old World. The Tennessee River is the same as the Nile River.
But yeah, so anyways, so my point though.
This guy.
Is I was giving a timeline of events. So I was at the Nashville.
Say the Mississippi River. My bad.
Yeah, don't call my wife a Jezebel, Rich. Rich, I mean, you really want me to come and handle that? Seriously. I will meet you in the streets. Rich.
Sounded like Marcus Rogers there.
You want to call my wife a Jezebel?
I respect
you better be very, very careful, Rich. You better be very careful what you say to my wife, you gypsy. You digital panhandling Satan.
And he's also said, just for the record again, he's also said that Eric's wife's family is a bunch of Muslims.
Well, actually, I think Amanda was the one that said that.
Well, they're one and the same.
True, they are one flesh and one mind.
Well, I don't know if they're really one flesh, but they're
one spirit,
one nightmare.
Because Rich, unlike you, Rich. Oh, trust me, he is. Rich, unlike you, I actually have the money, and I can get you for slander and defamation, calling me a child predator. I actually have the money, buddy.
Buddy.
Is he really a gypsy, or is?
Oh yeah, he's a gypsy. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Richie from Boston.
Oh yeah, they're definitely gypsies. Him and his so-called wife Amanda. He's actually in adultery. Rich is in adultery, by the way.
What's a gypsy?
What's a gypsy?
Gypsies are the wanderer tribes.
Yeah,
gypsies like a mystic nomad
right.
Jew.
And you want to know what else about gypsies? Gypsies have the same spirit as Cain, and that's the spirit of a vagabond. Rich is a vagabond. That's why he's always moving around. That's why he never stays placed in one. And that's why he never stays put in one place. If you do actually look up and do a background check on him, he's lived in 30 places in the last 15 years. If you look up a background check on him, this guy's had 2 or 3 bankruptcies. He had a judgment filed against him for over $8,000. Why is he constantly filing bankruptcy? What man of God constantly files bankruptcy? He just filed bankruptcy 3 months ago. 3 months ago because he wasn't paying rent. Because he wasn't paying rent.
He has 9 kids. So.
That's a gypsy. You know what gypsies are? Gypsies are people who don't work and try to leech off everybody else. That's why every week he's always coming up with a new scheme.
That
and
sounds
a new
like
scam.
LOP.
We have them in my country, the gypsies. Too.
Oh yeah, they are
different. They are
Eastern
different.
Europe,
dark,
man. Eastern Europe.
He's a Roma Polski, I think it is, or Polska Roma or something like that. Like a Polska Roma Jew.
But here they are a bit
But
different.
that's Russian though. Rich ain't Russian.
Well, he's definitely Polish and probably Lithuanian.
I'm Polish. I'm just kidding, but I'm
No,
near
you ain't
Poland.
Polish.
I'm near
You're from the
Poland.
Czech Republic.
And they
Yeah,
are
but
just
I literally
he's a
live like
liar. He wishes he knew what I did for a living. Oh, we know what you do.
20 minutes from the border with Poland.
We
so-
know what you
Nobody
do
will
for a
ever know
living,
what I
Rich.
do for a living.
Here, let's play what Rich does.
I know
for
what
a
you do
living.
for a living.
No,
You
you
live
don't.
off of my $5 Patreon donation. Bro.
I
That's
know
fine.
what you
I
did
haven't
last
even
summer.
cashed that yet.
Rich, I know
Oh,
what you
okay.
did last
$6.
summer, just like the movie, right?
But
I have
anyway,
a good way to weigh
$5
men
is
that
like one.
when I see people
No, I
coming
had
out in
somebody
the
else
name of the
donate.
Father, right, and preaching and trying to, put people into the truth, one of the measurements I use is, are they trying
The
to get
name.
money from it?
Exactly.
And
There
when I
ain't nothing
see
wrong
someone
with getting money.
trying, no, but when somebody's making it about getting money,
Yep.
you understand? You already know that their intentions are not to bring the truth to people; it is to receive money.
That's right.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
right.
The Almighty does not reward
And
you
that's
for
why
his work with money.
every live stream Rich does, he always sits there and he's like, all right, guys, we need you to give us money because, I want to travel over here and I want to go over here and I want to go to Vegas and I want to go down here where these promos are. Give us money. And now this guy is so like he's such a scam artist.
Yeah, but isn't that
I mean, that's
ministry
like
stuff?
Mario.
Though?
It's like-
Everybody does
No,
that.
Here's the thing. No, hear me out.
He's doing that for everybody though.
Jay, no, listen, Jay, listen.
Okay.
Listen. If it's for genuine ministry, you don't even have to ask anybody. They'll just do it. You want some proof on that? Want some proof on that? When I went and I was street preaching outside of the Atlanta Braves World Series game, right? I was preaching the truth, preaching the word of God. And guess what? Some guy came up to me and said, hey, keep being the prophet. And he put money in my pocket. And I was like, whoa. And I figured he probably threw me like $10, right? So a little bit later, some guy noticed that the money was about to fall out of my pocket. The guy gave me $200. The guy gave me I didn't even ask him. I don't ask people for money, but here's why I don't have to.
Don't be saying the amount of money you're gonna get. LP thinking some stuff.
No. Here,
it's like a call for an uprising. He also doesn't ask for it, but people give it to him. He
but
did
here's
like
he's also but he's also monetized.
People give him hundreds of dollars.
Yo, he's not
because they
monetized.
love
Both
him.
of his channels are unmonetized, and every new channel he only has for about 3 months before they terminate it.
Does he sell merchandise?
I don't know if he does at the moment, but he does.
There you go. So he's
have
making merchandise, right?
He's making merchandise, but who isn't making merchandise? You know what I'm saying? Like,
what do you mean? I'm not.
I'm not.
I mean, yeah, but you don't have that kind of audience, though. You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I would make merchandise if I had that kind of audience.
There's street preachers who have less subscribers than I do, and they have their channel monetized.
Eric.
Yeah.
Check me out. I don't personally try to get any money out of, what I do. Now, I'm about to start selling EMF protection cloaks.
Yeah.
That's not because I want to make money off of it.
He's gonna start selling
Hey, bro, there's nothing wrong with that. That's
I think people could use this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This isn't just to give me money and get a logo T-shirt. You know what I mean?
Mike's that kind of guy to charge $100 for an NFT.
No, I'm gonna charge basically what it costs to make it, and I'm gonna.
Rich,
throw
you
like
didn't
20 to
call
50
me out
bucks
for
on it.
having a PayPal link, you dummy.
I got a Patreon donation.
Just stop, Rich. I have never once on my channel.
Man, ETT dog, you gotta set up a Patreon on
my channel. I never once sat there on my channel,
seeing
Rich,
how you live, man. You all
and
broke.
guilted people into giving money. And I travel too, Rich. And I don't need anybody to pay me to travel. I don't. I went to Tennessee on my own dime. On my own dime.
Man, ETT's gonna be real famous after this stream.
But Jay, what did you accuse me of saying? I'm gonna be starting thinking about the money or what? What
are you showing us here, bro?
Because you a gypsy, man.
That other people paid for.
I'm not a gypsy. What are you talking about?
I'm just playing with you, man. You take shit too seriously.
Luke, all he does is
I know, man.
sinners. He doesn't preach the gospel. He doesn't preach the gospel. He rails on sinners.
You gotta rail on sinners, man. Righteous
hold on.
judgment.
No, you don't rail on sinners. Luke, what is the gospel?
Accept Christ or get treaded on.
You should only spit on Masonic lodges. Like,
Luke, what is the gospel?
What are you talking about?
I know.
Hold on. Hey, hold on, guys. I want Luke to explain to me what the gospel is. What
the gospel is the truth of Christ.
Luke, no, I want Luke.
It's the good news.
I want
That's
Luke.
the definition.
I want to see if Luke actually knows the gospel.
Gospel.
What is the gospel?
I know
Luke?
the gospel.
can break
Go
it
ahead.
down.
Another
God's
gospel.
spell.
No,
Jesus
that's just
Christ,
that's not how
Yahweh,
it is.
Bahashim,
LOB.
Gubadash, Yahushai,
Oh
died,
God, man.
No,
God.
no,
Guys,
no,
I
no,
died
no,
on
no.
the cross.
Yahweh,
He died on the
Bahashem,
cross.
Yahushai.
No, but that's
Okay.
bullshit. He's asking what is the gospel, and he's blabbing some Hebrew nonsense.
No, I'll give you the gospel. Yahushai, or Jesus Christ,
Okay.
he died on the cross for the Christian, for the believer, the one who continually believes on the cross to pay our debts. Okay? And our debts, say, debts in the Bible is, well, the penalty for sin is death. So Jesus died on the cross to pay for our debts. Debts. I mean, debts. He paid it for us. Then we see a lot of Christians out there, especially in my country.
Your
Australia.
mic is going out.
I know. Yeah.
He don't got a headset on. He's just talking.
Yeah, I heard him. He was going
It's
out.
like kind of muffled.
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Baruch,
Hello?
Hashem, Ruach, HaKadosh.
Hello. Anyone hear me?
Not
Yes.
well, Luke. Not
You
well.
need to upgrade your system there or something, man.
Yeah, you sound
it's
too
something
low.
like that. Jesus Christ. Okay. Can anybody hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's kind of shitty. But okay,
muffled.
go on. It's muffled. Like the lemming.
System, okay. What's this one? Sound.
Hey, Nathan, give me a wrench.
Who's Nathan? Oh yeah, end times teacher. Nathan.
That's not his name. His name is Yasher.
No,
That's his
it
Hebrew
is-
name.
No, his
No,
name
but
is
his
Nathan.
real name is Nathan.
No,
we all
his
know that.
no,
We
that
all
that's
know.
his government name.
Oh,
Oh my
His name
God.
is Yasha.
His
No, but
his
that is
Hebrew
his-
name is Yasha. It means he fire.
It doesn't. He's not a Hebrew. He's an. You know,
No, but that's his Hebrew name, Israelite name, Hebrew Israelite name. They go off of Hebrew names like Yasha.
well, he believes he's a confusion of face. I'm not blocking him.
Well,
I
I
believe
can
I'm
do, like-
confusion of face. But whatever you want to go off of, who the real Jews are, I pass for every kind of circumstance. If you want to say the Hebrews are white, I'm white. If you want to say the Jews are the actual Jews in Israelis, I'm that. If you want to say confusion of face, Hebrew Israelite, I'm that. You know, I got every.
Well, here's what
outlet
Scripture
covered.
says: when you're Christ's seed, you're Abraham's seed. So that kills all.
Yeah, it doesn't
but
depend on skin color or anything
It
like
doesn't.
that.
No, but they don't
if you're
preach
Christ's
about
seed,
skin
you're
color
Abraham's
though. It's
seed.
about
Yeah,
DNA.
they do.
It's
Many
about
of them do
it's
preach
about
that.
blood. Yeah, but not most do. GMS go off a bloodline.
I know Sakari preaches about race, and so does ISUPK.
Yeah,
This is probably a good place to stop. I mean, Rich. I mean, he has a few more, comments in the chat and whatnot. But at this point in time, I mean, the main thing I wanted to show was obviously, that Rich. He came on literally 5 minutes after I came off, and then he got his little 5-10 minutes to run his mouth about me, and then when I came on there, within 10 minutes, he fled like a coward. Fled like a coward within 10 minutes of me being on there. So he always talks about, oh, wow, this guy's never met me, hasn't had a conversation with me. I tried to, Rich. I tried to have a conversation with you. And all you could do is, he's a liar! He's a liar! That's all you could do. You couldn't talk to me like a man. All you could do was accusation after accusation after accusation. You couldn't provide any proof. And you want to come at me and accuse me of this, that, and the other, but yet provide no proof. And then say the burden of proof is on me to prove your accusations false. No, you need to prove your accusations to be correct. Burden of proof is on you. You're the one making the accusation. That's like the whole definition of burden of proof. Is to, if you're running around, okay, again, if you make an accusation to the police that, hey, this person committed this crime, well, for that person to get arrested and be charged and convicted and sentenced, you have to prove without shadow of doubt, without any, basically you have to just prove it. You have to prove it with solid evidence that this person is guilty, and you didn't do that. You did not prove anything against me. You did not prove that I discussed what your daughter's sheets look like, which is just ridiculous, or anything like that. I mean, so it's just lie after lie after lie, and it's just funny that the one time we do meet, and he's calling me obsessed, calling me a homo stalker. I show him and showing how obsessed he is with Greg Locke, and he clicks off right away. So I just find that hilarious. And at the end of the day, the Lord is our judge, and He's going to determine who was lying and who's being truthful in these matters. And I think it's pretty apparent, Rich. It's quite sad. When you first took over Mario's channel, Rich, I was like, oh man, something different, something new. I didn't know anything about you, but I had high hopes. I was like, hey, you know what? Maybe this guy's going to bring something different to the table. Maybe this guy won't be some scumbag like Mario was. And come to find out, you're way worse than Mario. So I guess it's only fitting that the channel got transferred from one scumbag to another scumbag, but even a worse scumbag. And it's just sad, man, because like I said, I had high hopes. I was like, man, maybe this guy will be better than Mario. Maybe this guy will bring some truth, and I seen you started, you wanted to start street preaching, and you were talking about doctrine and these kind of things, and I'm like, man, all glory to God. And unfortunately, though, that was not your intentions. Weren't to be some man after God's own heart like David. That wasn't your intentions. Your intentions are just to run your little scam operation, defrauding people. And the Lord knows. See, you can run and hide from the law. You can run and hide from me. You can run and hide from Sherman. You can run and hide from, Paula, the court system, whoever. But you can't run and you cannot hide from the Lord. The Lord knows and sees everything that you're doing. He knows the wickedness that you're doing in the dark. Just like in Ezekiel 8, when the Lord was showing them the things that were being done behind the scenes. How do you know the Lord's not doing that with us right now? And that all this exposure that's been going on, with the background check and the X videos and some of the other things that were said. You were sending Stacy, Amanda was sending Stacy, like, pictures of, like, men, like, half-naked men. Like, what Christian woman, and you being the so-called pastor, what Christian woman and man of God would think it be okay to send another Christian woman half-naked pictures of men, trying to cause her to stumble and fall into lust and sin? That's wicked, and you guys know it's wicked, but you do it because that's how you are. That's how perverted you are. I waited on uploading this and putting this out there, and it's like, you know what? Now's the time. Now's the time. I don't know if you're going to show up to court tomorrow with the charges that you have against you with Sherman. I'm not sure about the situation you have going on in Alabama with Christy McCaney. And I don't know if she's being truthful or not when she's talking about you sending, you guys creating like these fake, like social media page or these fake dating sites of her, or having her on some dating site create like a fake account, which is definitely your guys' MO. And then next thing you know, you got these weirdos and perverts showing up at her house trying to like have sex with her because you guys are pretending to be her. That's totally something y'all would do. I don't think she's lying about that. I don't know her that well. I know she's had a lot of marriages and divorces, and she needs to stop getting married. She needs to remain single. But at the same time, that's still wrong. That's still wrong to do to anybody, even your worst enemy. And what happened to loving your enemies? What happened to forgive those that do you wrong? You know, if I've supposedly done you guys so wrong, well then why not forgive me and move on? Seriously, why not forgive me? If I'm such a wicked devil, why not go to the Lord and be like, hey Lord, forgive him, you know, for he knows not what he does, you know. You know, it's just never ending with you guys. It's always the next bit of drama. It's always the next scandal. There's always something going on. There's always somebody online you're starting something with. It never ceases to end. You guys are always into it. There's always controversy going on. There's always filth and perversion going on. Your daughter, your 17-year-old daughter gets pregnant, and then we're supposed to feel sorry for the situation and not look at your own self and how you even allowed your daughter to get pregnant anyways, that you even allowed your daughter to leave or go be in private with men and then have sex, and you never did state anything about the baby daddy, if he was there for her or not. I mean, what is really going on? You're proving that you're not fit to lead a ministry. That's an indictment on you, on your parenting, in your so-called ministry. You are not fit to lead.
When your children are at home, when they live at your house, they're supposed to be under your lock and key.
That's it. And not only that, if your wife's a stay-at-home mom and you're pretty much a stay-at-home dad, why are you sending your children off to public schools?
Right.
You should be homeschooling them. Not sending them off to public schools so they can start controversy at school. And then you get lawsuits and worry about this, that, and the other. Like, you're an idiot. Everything you do, there's nothing you do that has the 1 ounce of honesty or sincerity behind it. There's always some sort of like hidden agenda behind everything you do. Hidden motive. It's your, since everybody wants to always talk Latin, it's your modus operandi. Like, that's your mode of operation. That's how you operate. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I just think at this time, you know, it is time to shake the dust off, but I wanted to at least put this out there. I wanted to put this out there so people could see how you fled like a coward. And there's nothing you can say, Rich. There's nothing you can say about me. There's nothing that you can try to do to me. Any kind of lie, any kind of slander that you can make up that is going to destroy me, that will destroy my faith in the Lord, that's going to shake me at all. You know why? Because I'm rooted and grounded in the faith. I'm rooted and grounded in His Word. And I may not be the perfect Christian, but I know who my God is. I know who my God is. And ain't none of this crap you've thrown at me the last 2.5 years. Ain't none of it shaking my foundation. Nope. You call me a child predator, call me a homosexual, this, that, and the other, create fake business account, fake YouTube channel. Ain't none of it work, buddy. And it's not gonna work. So you need to repent if you can. And then if not, well then, hey, the Lord's gonna destroy you. The Lord's gonna destroy you. And that's all there is to it. But your days are numbered. Just best believe that. Your days are numbered, and it's not from me, it's from the Lord. Anything else you want to add, Jonathan?
Oh, I was just going to tell you, Rich, that if you want to try it with me, you'll get a whole different outcome than what you got with her. And that's not a physical threat, but I just deal with things a whole lot more legally than a lot of other people. A lot of customers that are lawyers. Again, that's not a threat. If you're smart, you won't even respond to this video. Because everything you say in response will be a lie. Every single thing. There's nothing you can do or say about me, my wife, my business that's gonna hurt it. You can try all you want. And that's not permission. Just saying that it'll be a failed attempt. And you really need to stop talking about so many other people. You don't even have a average video where you actually teach anything out of the Bible. Most of it is ranting and railing. And I'm not even going to say that you need to work on that. You need to fix your adultery problem, because you're going to be confounded for the rest of your life, and you're going to die and go to a sinner's hell. Just off that alone. Everything else you do is just icing on the cake for you in hell.
Yep, that's it. So,
And shame on you for even trying it. That's it.
That's it. All right, guys. Well, I guess I'll let Jonathan play an outro out of here. We'll play an outro, and then we're wrapping this up. So, yeah, God bless you guys. Thanks for joining us tonight. We didn't want to do it like this. We were trying to like just do it and then like upload it, but this is how it worked out. So it is what it is. Hopefully people will see this, or the people who need to see it will see it. And yeah, that's it. God bless, guys.
Thanks for watching.